It makes me high. Hello, everybody. Whoops. That's loud. Let me see here. Chat. Oh, I thought I saw some chat from Mobile Tech on here, but I guess that was earlier. What's everybody doing, man? Friday night in the big town. You're everybody. Yeah. How you doing, man? Yeah, I saw your comments about Stevie Nicks. Yeah, she was great, man. That's one of the bands that I missed not being able to see was Stevie Nicks. I mean, was Fleetwood Mac when they were at their height. I saw just about everybody I wanted to go see back in the day, you know, but I wouldn't want to go see all these old groups now, man. Who wants to go see a group that's playing their same old songs they played back in the 70s and stuff, and they're like 90 years old now? I guess some of them are okay, but, you know, I pass on that. Hey, Silent Forgotten, how you doing there, Chris? But Mobile Tech, the picture with the landslide on there had a double meaning. You know what I mean, too, about the landslide. So I don't know where you guys are at and what the weather is, but man, it's been crappy here, man. It's like rain. It just stopped raining. It's been raining for the last few hours, but it's a cold rain and stuff. And was a couple of weeks ago, I thought about going up to northwest Oklahoma up in the Panhandle because there's this place I want to go video. It has to do with like Santa Fe Trail kind of stuff, and they have a place up there that has these bluffs, these cliffs, and a lot of it was like flat rocks on the side. So when the people went through there, they would like carve out their names and stuff, and it's pretty cool. I've seen pictures of it, but they call it autograph cliff or autograph rock or something like that. But that'd be cool though to see all these old names from the 1800s and get that on film. But I'm glad I didn't go because in the first place, it takes like from where I'm at in the middle of Oklahoma all the way to the very end of the Panhandle, it takes like 5 hours to get there. Well, yesterday it started snowing real early in the morning and stuff and turned into a big blizzard. They shut down all the roads. I think they shut down part of I-25, I think, from Colorado to New Mexico. They shut down parts of I-40 from New Mexico to Texas. And up there where I was going to go, ended up with like two foot snow drifts. So if I would have went, I would have been stuck, man. But yeah, so it's been rainy and cold, and it's like trying to turn into full blown wintertime. What about you guys? Last time I saw Mobile Tech, you're up there in Nevada, and you got some decent weather still. So I don't know about Chris up there, the Silent Forgotten. I don't know how far he is close to the border. He's up in Canada. I don't know how close he is to the U.S. or what reflects off the U.S. and goes up there, or vice versa. Usually when it's a real bad snowstorm and stuff, it comes from up there, north, and then it comes down here and gives Minnesota and all those states a bunch of snow and stuff. Let's see. Well, does anybody want to come in, man? You want to come in, Mobile Tech? If you want to come in, here is the link. Where did it go? I swear I just posted it. It's not on there. Let me see. Let me do it again. Oh man, I'm sitting here looking at I'm looking at my chat thing here, and all I've seen was Silent Forgotten said hello, and then Mobile Tech. Then I look up on my computer, and all these people are on here. Well, hello everybody. Dear hole, Joanne, good to see you. I think she said Ray or something also. Hello, Ray. I'm gonna turn this off and see if I could refresh this on my. Here we go. Let me see. I'm sitting there waiting for all the people to say anything, and you guys are already on there. There we go. I refreshed it. Duh, stupid me. I saw ZZ Top when they were just a warm-up band for Alice Cooper. Yeah. Well, I saw the Eagles when they were a backup band to Rolling Stones. It was an outdoor concert in Dallas at the Cotton Bowl. And who was it? The Eagles, Trapeze, and there's two other bands that were semi-famous, and they played. But yeah, it was pretty cool to see them. Seeing the Eagles right before the Rolling Stones, you know. Joanna, Anna, Bobana, Fee, Fi, Fofana. How are you, Joanna? I hope that you're a lot better than you were, man. Ray Crum, hello, John, Mobile Tech, and everybody saying hello to everybody. Hi, Glenn. Glenn C, how you doing, man? Haven't heard from you in a while. I would love to have a nice warm weather. Talked to Russia half an hour ago on 20 watts. Wow, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I've talked to, well, it was on a different, I think you're on 10 meters, but I've talked to Ukraine on, I think it was 40 meter, but I think it's banned now. Anytime there's a war or something, they don't allow you to talk on it. But also got Anchorage right after that. Now that's a good one because I don't know why, but not Colorado, but Alaska stations are pretty hard to hit. I don't know if the signal bounces right over them or what, you know. But yeah, but you might be in a good position there where you might get it on the first bounce or whatever. Silent Forgotten, the winters are coming. We had an Indian summer, but now it's getting colder. We had an Indian summer. Did you have a teepee with that Indian summer there? I'm catching up here. Anyway, I did drop the link and there it is, and I didn't see it. But if you want to come up, anybody want to come up, and come on up, man. Joanne Glass is my favorite rascal. Yep, she is. Wake up, John. Really, man. I'm sitting there, duh. I'm a little bit better. Let me get my dinner in the Instapot. Be right back. Okay. The muff was perfect today. I saw Fleetwood Mac at Anaheim Stadium in the 70s. They played with Rod Stewart. Man, now that would be another guy that I'd love to have seen. Rod Stewart. He was a great singer during his time when he first started out. He was with that band, the Small Faces. And in fact, one of the guys that's a guitarist on the Rolling Stones now used to play in that band, the Small Faces, and Rod Stewart was playing along with them, man. I love your videos, Dill, and I'm happy to be a rascal. Really, man. Yep. Dill Hole makes some great little videos, man. He does all these stuff. He blows things up and does it and records it in a slow motion so you can see everything going, you know. Rod's equipment didn't show up and he was booed off the stage trying to use Max. I learned how to screw with the phone scammers from Dill Hole. I know, that's right, man. It's just how you handle them, you know. Sometimes, you know, every once in a while you get a phone call and you go, I'm just going to answer it. What the heck, you know, and you can tell that they're not expecting you to answer at all. You know, they want the phone to run out so they can leave a message or whatever. And then you say, hello, and it scares them. And it takes them a minute to recover and say anything, you know. Chris, John, no, but I had a dream I was wigwamming a teepee and the doctor said I was 2/10 into a tenth. 2/10. Oh, you were 2/10. That's a good one. Well, is everybody happy about the results of what's been going on? I'll tell you one thing, I was tired of it after a while. It made you on edge for all this time, but maybe now we can get on and do what we have to make everything right again, man. So yeah, it's going to be pretty cool. A lot of people, and I'm not going to get into like whose side is right and who's this and that. You know, if you're on that side, you're wrong. And I'm not even going to tell you who I voted for because that's my deal. But it's incredibly amazing that the other side, the losing side, they can't accept it. They're sitting there and they're all melting down and being stupid and stuff. But this was like a total wipeout, a total landslide, man. And that's why I put that landslide up there. But if you didn't see, you know, the stupid charts that you keep seeing, they kept showing you, you didn't see the final charts. Look, this is what it looks like, man. So she had no chance whatsoever to catch up. And once he won Pennsylvania and then won another one, there was no way for her to come back and get enough electoral votes, you know. So then well, you don't have to, Chris, and I'm not going to either. I just was making a couple little points here, like what a landslide it was. And another thing about California, there have always been blue state, but look what he did with California. See? So, oh yeah, I apologize. You know, I'm not going to get into talking politics and stuff. I'm glad it's all over, man. Nothing bad happened. And, you know, we can all get on with it. The one thing I would like to do is I'd like to go to the airport and sit there with my camera and photograph all those people, all the celebrities and musicians and stuff that said that they were going to leave and see if they really do. That would be funny. You get some good footage also. I don't do political crap, except for our politicians in Canada are dumb. Yeah, but you know what? Up there, Chris, Silent Forgotten, at least they did the right thing, and they passed whatchamacallit. They passed where you guys could all smoke pot and stuff, so you guys got all mellowed out. Ray says, I like my 401k for the last 3 days. Right on, man. You got it in there, and it's gone sky high, I bet. Not sky high, but it will, man. And the main thing is, I don't know how many of you guys have younger kids and stuff. I have a couple. I have a young boy and a girl, and I want them to have everything good in their life like I did. So I, maybe now they can afford to buy their own place and do all that stuff. Who knows, man? But, I want to wish everything good for all the younger people, at least, Justin Trudeau. I like that name. Now, you said you weren't going to say nothing like that. We have lots of weed up here. The cannabis stores on. Oh, man, here's how it is down here, Chris. We have that too, but supposedly Oklahoma, like 4 or 5 years ago, they changed where they became what they call a medical marijuana, where people that are having trouble got to pay $200 and get a stupid license for a year, just and then just to go buy what they needed, and then then it turns out to be like I went to a couple of the places, and there's like for every mile, I swear there's like 5 or 6 marijuana shops, and it doesn't have anything to do with medical. They have all these stupid names, like the Weed Shack and this and that. I'm going, yeah, how is this medical? But whatever, I think eventually they're going to all vote to legalize it, I guess. I don't know. Here you can get pot in one building and go next door and get huge pot. Yeah, I heard about that. That you guys have real lax laws on fireworks and stuff. That's kind of neat. But can you imagine people going there and getting pot, go out and get stoned, and then they go out there and try to shoot the fireworks off? I'm scared of weed. Well, you can be like everybody else, Joanne. You can sit there and say, I didn't inhale. Mobile Tech and when I was young, my dad was in the Air Force, so we were over there stationed overseas in Japan. And in Japan, they sold fireworks all the time also, man. And it seemed like back in those days, everything was stronger. Like they used to have what they called cracker pops, like a little bit bigger than a BB or whatever, and he threw it on the ground and went bam, But they were like really, really loud. Nowadays, they're just like a little tiny pops, and they don't do nothing. But we used to go buy those and ride on our bikes, and then then somebody thought of a stupid idea to get a slingshot. And so here we were with those cracker, whoosh, bam, bam. And then one day we drove by the gym, and we looked and we go, yeah, let's do this. So we shot up at the gym, but there was windows open at the gym, and it was by the volleyball court, and we were shooting them off and went bam, 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 bam. The next thing you know, there we are. We get stopped by the APs. And we didn't get in trouble though. Our dads always got in trouble, but we always got in trouble by the dad later on. But yeah. And they used to have what were the M80s that looked like the little red things with the green fuses. Those were loud too, but I think the ones you get now, I think they're like the strength of I don't know, a weak firecracker. Dill Hole knows about all that stuff. Dill Hole, are you still in here? He might have got mad and left because of the politics stuff, but we had a robbery at weed store here last week. The only thing that got taken was a bong. Yeah, that's what gets me too, Chris, Silent Forgotten. There's like 3 or 4 like within 5 miles of my house, and when you drive by them, you'd think that they were like Fort Knox or something. They're like got security, and they got big old giant guys and uniforms with fake badges and stuff, and then you got to go through them to get in the door. Then you got to go through another locked door to get into the other place and show all your ID and stuff. And I'm going, look at all that, man! All that security just for that, so nobody will mess with the pot. And then as soon as they close down, they get broken into, or whatever, and they take a bunch of stuff. Now I haven't heard of any robberies where they walk right up, and they say, give me all the weed, you know. But it's amazing. It's amazing to me because back in the days when I lived in California and stuff, back in a long time ago, it was like you could buy. Of course, it wasn't legal then, but you could buy like a $10 bag, and it was like this much in the bottom of a baggie, you know, and that was a real ounce, you know. But nowadays, you buy like, what do you get? Like a little bit of a corner of something. You get like a little corner of this much, and they charge you $30 or $40 plus tax, you know. I quit weed 39 years ago, and I'm not going back. There you go. I'm not going back. The only thing else we have here is tons of coffee shops, prostitutes, and homeless people. Huh? I didn't know that. Where are you at, Silent Forgotten? I don't remember where you said that you were. Are you close to the U.S.? Or are you far away from the U.S.? Are you in Toronto? Dang autocorrect. If you were in, is it Toronto where they had John Lennon had the bed in for peace? I wonder if they have that place that you can go film, man. That would be kind of cool. Nobody remembers that. That was back in the 60s, man. They do have a lot of coffee shops now also. And they weren't the thing a long time ago. Back in the old days, if you had a coffee shop, you had you stopped by somewhere where near a cool coffee shop and they played good music and you drank coffee and maybe had pastries and stuff. But now everything has gone to drive-through coffee shops and stuff. I'm in Peterborough. It's about an hour and a half of Toronto. All right, cool. An hour if you drive really fast. What is it? What's the speed limits in Canada there, Chris? In the United States, most of it is 75 and 80 on the expressways and stuff. And I believe Texas has the only ones that are 85 miles an hour. Yikes, because if you go 85, that's pretty going fast. And if you get any kind of trouble going that fast, then, you know, it'd be serious if you crash. But you know, I got that old van and stuff, and everything's in there bouncing around and stuff. So I never go more than 70 miles an hour. And usually I'm doing like 67 or whatever. KKS Travel and Education Blogs. Hey, how you doing? How you doing, man? Where are you from? I've noticed you commented in a couple of my videos and stuff, and I appreciate it, man. Kevin Hawthorne, good evening from Lakeland, Florida. How you doing, man? How's Florida? You guys having good weather now? Finally, all the storms move out and stuff. I can't remember right offhand where Lakeland is, but it seems to be like just off the. I don't even want to guess. I was going to say halfway down or what, but. I hope you all are doing well. I'm doing well. Everybody sounds like they're doing well. KKS Travel. We had a late rainstorm and stuff, and got everything cold. And I actually broke down and said, "Oh, I'm gonna have to turn on the heater and stuff." So turned it on and checked it all out. Now I got to go change the filter and stuff on it. Most freeways have a speed limit of 100 and 110. Oh. I was going to say 100 miles an hour, you know, but that's kilometers, which is 62 to 68. Yeah, that's about what I drive. While the Trans-Canada route sets a limit of 90, which is 56. Okay. But you got to remember, that's kind of weird. I guess if you lived up there or drove up there, you would start knowing, you know, what the rate is. City roads are typically 30 to 50, 18 to 31 miles an hour. All right, yeah. Okay, dinner is in the Instapot. You gonna come up? You gonna come up, Mobile Tech? Or are you gonna wait? Yes, sir. We finally got some time with away from the storms. It's been crazy the last few months. I know it, man. Oh, you think that's bad, KKS travel? But here it is, November. We're well into November, and then last Saturday, suddenly we got tornadoes going all over the place, and they really screwed up a lot of towns here. One town, one tornado stayed on the ground like 22 miles. It was going slow and went north. And the bad thing about it was night and nobody could see it or anything, but you could sure hear all the sirens and stuff. But that did it for Saturday, Sunday, Monday, 3 days that we had those, and it was horrible. Okay, yeah, I'm close to Buffalo and Detroit. Also, depending on which way you go. Okay, yeah. So you're up there where it snows like heck, huh, Chris? Because I've watched some of those games up in Buffalo with the Buffalo Bills, and they got some wild snow going through their stadium and stuff. Kevin, yes, we are in our dry season. This year in Florida will be warm and dry one. Lakeland is in Polk County, east of Tampa. Okay, east of Tampa. And Tampa wasn't it Tampa that they got a lot of damage from one of the storms, and was it Tampa where the baseball field got up, the roof ripped off and all that? Yeah. Yep. Yeah, there's not much you can do if you're in a situation though. KKS travel. If you hear a storm siren, generally they're giving you like 9 to 12 minutes of warning. But how many people are already asleep and stuff, and you wake up and you hear all these storm sirens. Then you got to go. You got to either go take cover in your storm shelter or get the heck out of there. Yep, we get snow and blizzards like crazy. I'm in Melbourne in Brevard County. Okay, cool. Okay. Do I need to Mobile Tech? Do I need to drop the link on here, or you need me to take it? Give you an email. Let me see. Here we go. There we go. There's the link. Yeah, I bet Tampa got hit the worst. Hang on, I gotta find my camera. Okay, everybody, Mobile Tech is gonna come in. He's this guy that makes a lot of trailer things. He redoes the old pull trailers and stuff from 60, 70, and 80s and stuff. I remember a few years back we had a Hurricane Debbie and Hurricane Irma. That was nuts. Okay, here's the link. Again. Anybody else want to come on? They can also. All you have to do is click on that link if you got a good working phone or a laptop that has a camera and stuff, and come on and talk. But yeah, like I was saying, if Mobile Tech gets up here, he does that kind of stuff. He takes the old trailers, motorhomes and stuff, and he'll take them, like he's got like stuff from the 40s and 50s, 60s, 70s, and he really rebuilds them all the way down from ground up. He builds them, and they turn out beautiful. And he's gotten so popular doing that he also has a class on there. You'd have to talk with him on how much that costs and how to get to his class, but he redoes all that kind of stuff, and it's pretty neat. They sure do make he sure does make like Mo has Sabrina also. Yeah, he has a beautiful old dog named Sabrina. But I was going to show you this, Mo. I was at the store I was at the store called Ollie's. I don't know if you guys have them there, but I saw this. And I went, now that's a good coffee cup. Look at this. And I don't know if you can read the side of it. It says, "You make me a happy camper." It was only $5, and I went, that's cool. But look, it has a giant candle that's in it. But I sat there and I picked it up and I smelled it, and it smells good. It smells like pine trees, but it's not bad for $5. You know, I'm gonna go back. I think I'm gonna go back and get me another one, and on that one, I'm gonna try to get the candle out, heat it up on the outside, then get that candle out of there and use it, clean it all out, and use it as a coffee cup. Because nothing beats a good old coffee cup, man, to have your coffee or your tea. I know some of the people don't like coffee, but you know. Joanne Abana, guess what? I've got what? Well, tomorrow OU has a game. They're in Missouri, which we should win easy. But on the 23rd, Joanne, is the day that I've been waiting for since last year. Alabama is coming to OU to play, so it's going to be great. I already got I know you're a Bama fan and all that, but I got my Beat Bama shirt. So it's going to be good. And then after that, they only have one more game, and that's LSU, but that's a away game. But then after that, I'm going to take off and go somewhere. I'm tired of not going anywhere. I want to go somewhere and do something. But hopefully it won't be all snowy around Oklahoma. You know, light the candle, and you can have coffee by candle. Really. But it's pretty cool though, man. Look how big this cup is, you know. Pine smelling. But I was just wondering if I got another one and got the candle out of it and then cleaned it out, every time I have a cup of coffee, am I gonna smell pine trees? But anyway, Joanne, so when you watch that game, you can look for me. I'll be the one in red. Yeah, they play LSU tomorrow, and I hope they beat the crap out of LSU. I don't like LSU for some reason. What's funny is tomorrow OU plays Missouri, and they're the Tigers too. Missouri Tigers, and then the LSU are Tigers also. But OU used to play Missouri back before they split and got out of the Big 12. And we used to play them every year and beat the heck out of them all the time. I like thrift stores and antique stores. Find some good deals. I agree, man. And you know what's really cool, Chris, is if you go to an old town, an older town that you know you've never been to, and stop by and go to their thrift stores and have their, you know, KKS Travel and Education blogs. Well, I was going to say, if you guys, any of you guys have if you guys have a channel that you want to show off, then go ahead and drop your links there. Let me make you equal size there, Mo. There you go.
I'm not gonna tell you who I voted for.
That's okay. Nobody wants to know who you voted.
That's a secret. We all keep that secret.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry about that. Yeah. Anyway, I'm making my dinner. And
I was going to ask you, what was for dinner, man? What are you making?
Oh, it's in there.
All right. That's a small Instapot, right?
I have no, that's a normal size one. I think there's one bigger.
Cool.
I think there's only one bigger. You can put a chicken in there, a whole chicken.
Yeah.
So I don't know how to make this thing go backwards in StreamYard. I've always had a problem with that in StreamYard. So I can only do is like turn the camera on. I hope you can see what I'm pointing at.
Yeah, I see it.
So, yeah.
Well,
I
mine's
have to
pretty.
give the dog one more drop in her eyes and then her
Mhm.
cookie for the evening.
Okay.
So let me get her over here. Hang on a second.
Well, that's cool.
She gets drops every morning and evening. Come on, sweetie. You got a cookie coming on this one. Come on, get up. Come on. You can do it. Just one more time.
That's cool, Chris. Silent Forgotten. You need to
Come
make
here.
some videos of that.
Stay. Let's see here. Get a cookie. I make all her food for her.
That's cool, man.
All her food is handmade.
You know who else? You know who else does that? Is I don't know if you follow Poodle Professor. You know who she is?
Yeah.
Okay, have you watched her doing that? She does hers too. She makes.
I haven't watched her doing it, but
Yeah.
I'm thinking about making a video for how I do it. Come here, sit.
Yeah, it'd be interesting, you know.
Yeah.
And for those of you that are listening, Poodle Professor travels around in this little travel trailer, and she got two poodles, but they're not the little tiny poodles. They're the full size regular poodles, you know. And they're pretty big, and they have hearty appetites. There's Sabrina. Yeah.
I don't know how to aim this thing, darn it. Anyway. I don't know how to do that with this. I haven't practiced with the cell phone.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to start practicing with it so I can figure out how to do all this using cell phones. I'm used to cameras.
Yeah.
So let's see. There she is. So anyway.
Sabrina. Hey, Sabrina.
She hears that. I see her ears twitch a little.
Yeah, but she knows you're about to do something.
Your face now. Okay, there's one little drop. And another one. Good girl. Now she gets a cookie. It's a big slice of carrot. Here you go.
She likes it. That's good though.
Oh yeah, she likes it. It's good for her.
They like pumpkins and carrots and stuff like that.
The food that I make her, I can make sandwiches out of and eat myself. It's good, actually. I eat it while I'm making it for her. That's my lunch on Sundays.
Mo, did you see that? Did you see when I showed that coffee cup I found at the store?
No.
Look.
What does it say?
It's got a little trailer.
Wait a minute. Well, wait a minute. My eyes haven't adjusted to that. Let me see how you look on here. You make me. Oh yeah, nice. You make me a happy camper. I like that.
That'd make a heck of a coffee cup. And then I looked inside. Look, there's a big old candle in there. It smells like pine. But I said, for $5, I'm gonna go back and buy me another one, and I'll take the other one and clean it out and use that for coffee. But
nice. Go ahead and light the candle, and eventually it'll burn up all the wax, and you can use it for coffee.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
So, yeah. Have you seen my G90? The little tiny radio I talk all over the world on.
You show us again. Show us a close up on it, you guys.
Look at see if I can. Yeah. Can you see it with the waterfall here? Yeah. There it is.
Yeah.
That's it. It's all noise now. It's 10 meters is over with now. But earlier today, well, just a little while ago, Japan was in there, but I didn't bother. I just talked to Japan.
Mm-hmm.
Where'd it go? Is it there? Anyway, but I talked to Russia a little while ago in Anchorage and Japan just the other day. And when I was out at Fish Lake Hot Springs in the truck, I had a little ham stick on top with a mag mount and using this radio on a little battery. And I talked to Australia.
That's good.
And the max that puts out is 20 watts.
You got lucky when you got that radio, man. That's pretty decent, you know.
Well, I saw this guy on YouTube. His name's Walt, K4OGO is his call sign. And he's really into making his own antennas and doing portable stuff and doing QRP. So he likes low power and he loves CB too. He's really, he has a YouTube channel that's great. You can learn. He's getting ready to put out a book with diagrams of all of his antennas that he makes. And they're simple antennas. They're basic, they're wire antennas, and you run them up a carbon fiber telescopic pole, with duct tape or something, and and just like a 4-to-1 ballon at the bottom, or an unon or something. And so anyway, he makes these little antennas and talks on very low power. He's over on the East Coast, and he runs his counterpoise wire right into the ocean.
Wow, that's
yeah,
cool.
he says that helps. That's
a good ground.
Yeah. It's a good reflector, he said.
Yeah.
So it makes a good ground plane.
Yeah, I just renewed my license again, so I'm good until 34.
Oh yeah,
yeah, like I'll live that long, till 30. That's
what it cost you? What it cost you this time?
It's $35 if you do it yourself.
Okay.
There
I heard it went up to 50.
No, there's what it is there's some people out there they'll say we'll take care of that for you. But they charge you, like I saw one that charged you.
No, I have my FRN number and all that shit right here.
As long as you have your number and all that, you get on there. And then if you get lost, you just call them up, and they're very helpful with it. Because I had to call them. I had to call them 3 times, man.
Yeah, I didn't have a problem last time, and that's last time I did it is when they actually instigated that all this. Because you didn't. When I got my license, the internet had just come out, and people were just getting 286s in their homes.
Yeah,
floppy disks were the norm back then, and
did you hear that?
They were just getting these 286s and stuff installed in their houses, and you had dial-up and all that shit. Remember the dial-up, and you could stay on for 20 minutes and then it boot you off, and you have to try to with the auto dialer going forever to try and get on.
That noise. Then you go. The only chat rooms they had were those, like, what do they call them? Those little stupid rooms you go in there.
Yeah, there's all kinds of them. I was on one I really enjoyed called Powwow.
Yeah,
it was really a neat chat room because, and it had text to speech that early in the game.
That's cool.
Which was kind of neat because you could listen to it while you're working. So I'd listen to it all day, and when I heard somebody on there I wanted to talk to, I'd go talk to her. Or him.
There was, and then a lot of people. There's still actually people that have America Online as their email and stuff right now. But
almost online.
But I was gonna say the guy that did that made up that thing, that the original thing where he goes, "You've got mail." Remember that guy?
Yeah, you got mail.
He died this week. He passed away.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. I don't know what his name was or anything, but he made a lot of money off of that. He was on every computer and everything, man.
Yeah. That's a real legacy.
Joanne said, "I used to have a huge CB and an antenna."
What do you want to be known for when you die?
Really.
That's something to think about.
Nobody cares after you're gone. You're just like, well, I know what they'll think about you. They'll go, "There's that guy, that crazy guy that jumped out of the airplane."
I have a trailer. That's going to go into the museum in Indiana.
That's good.
Yeah, in the Elkhart Museum. So that is my legacy. You'll have my name on it in there, so everybody will be going in there forever seeing my trailer.
Well, looking back on your business, doing the trailers and all that stuff, do you ever wish that you would have started into that earlier in your life?
I couldn't have started into it any earlier. I started in 1974. What do you want?
Oh, okay. I didn't know if you just did it recently or what, But
yeah, I started that. And that's why I don't look at 70s trailers as being vintage. To me, you got to be back in the 50s before you're vintage, because in the 70s, I was buying brand new trailers. Now they call these 70s trailers vintage, and I go, no, then that means I'm vintage. And no, I'm not vintage.
You are vintage.
Yeah. Am I vintage?
No, they don't
look vintage.
They don't give us no discounts for being vintage, do they?
Yeah, you got the you get park passes, senior passes, all that.
You get all these.
Some places you get senior discounts when you eat and all that. Veterans Day is coming up. There's all kinds of discounts for veterans going to be out there.
Yeah, that's what
they don't have any veterans dinners or discounts or anything like that here in this town. Most amazing thing I've ever seen. We have famous snipers.
They have all kind of stuff here, but
yeah, well, they sure don't do it here, and it pisses me off, because where I used to live, I had a choice of like either Marie calendars or whatever, free dinner or half price or whatever, for veterans, and and they don't do that here. They don't do anything with veterans here.
Yeah, what I was going to
They don't
say is,
care.
if we don't get any rain and snow by Veterans Day on Monday, I'm going to go do a live. They're going to have a parade down. I don't know how far they go, a couple miles down the road, but I'm going to set up a chair and I'll do a live stream and just do the whole parade of them walking by. That'd be kind of,
Okay.
yeah.
I have a video that I did of the Independence Day parade in the town of Independence, California,
Yeah, that's cool.
which is a little podunk town where they drag hay carts behind tractors, and that's a float.
Yeah.
Or behind an old pickup truck with no doors. That's a float, see?
This one, they bring everything through this parade. And the thing that I want to see the most, they bring this. It's kind of like the Budweiser trailer and all that has the horses, those big giant horses.
Yeah, with the Clydesdale.
But it's not Budweiser. It's another company, but it's pretty cool to see those horses up close. But yeah, I'm going to do that Monday.
Yep. Well, yeah, Veterans Day this Monday.
Joanne, my handle was double knot. That's a 00. Yep, that's right. Double odd.
I haven't been looking at the thing here. Anybody got any questions for me? Since I'm here.
Really? Anybody want to learn how to
know anything about me? No. Did you get a good look at the dog? Do you want to see another look at the dog? She loves this bed, and there's a smaller version, and I bought that version for the trailer. It fits perfect in the trailers, and she goes right to it. She just loves them. But this is her favorite thing in life now, is this bed. This in the front yard. Can you see her okay?
Yeah, that looks cool. Of course, if they would have made those back when we were young, we would be curled up on them too.
Oh yeah, right, yeah. And of course, I sleep right next to her. Ever since she went blind, I moved into the living room, and
that's nice, man.
Well, because she gets scared without me, and and now she's different. I don't think she'd get scared so much without me or anything. But if I go into the bedroom, I have to sleep on the bed, and that's way up above her, and she doesn't like that. She wants to come up there with me, and she puts her front paws on and then just sits there forever. It's either I get out of bed and put her back up there with me, or this was just a lot easier. So we just live out here now in the living room. I got no furniture to speak of, so because you don't want anything in the way, that the dog will run into. So
yeah, Sabrina is blind. If you guys don't know. So.
Oh yeah, I guess I just take it for granted everybody knows that. So. Yeah. Yeah, she's blind, but boy, does she get around good. We go out in the front yard here, and she runs around all over the place. Doesn't run into anything. She knows exactly where everything is, and she doesn't bump into anything.
I saw a TikTok.
Out there.
I saw a TikTok video, and they go, "Watch this!" And a little dog was blind, and they moved the couch out of the way, and they went running over there, and she jumped up where she thought the couch was, and it hit her.
Oh God, what a dirty trick!
That's crazy. I put on that a bunch of crap, I go, that's crap.
That's crap. No,
because they count on you, So,
yeah, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, that was terrible, Silent Forgotten says they actually have what?
So there's people that should not be allowed to own animals in this world. A lot of them that should not be allowed to. You should have to get a license to own an animal, I think.
Yeah. It makes you sad when you see all they're being mistreated and stuff,
Well,
my dog.
I've had to take care of a few people, and I've actually I removed a dog off of a piece of property once.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? The animal control and the cops, the sheriffs, and everybody backed me up on that one.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah,
I found a really good home for it. That dog loves me. When I go to see it, he just slobbers like crazy. When you pet him, your hands get gooey or goopy with all his slobber and everything. You remember what was that movie with the dog that slobbered with Tom Hanks? He was like that.
Yeah, I can't remember.
Slobber goes flying in all directions when he shakes his head. Yeah. You really had to love that dog to get close to him because you're gonna get slobbered on you. Good dog. but the way it was being treated.
Yeah, if you get a good dog, there's like forever be your best friend, man. You know.
Yeah.
My dog sometimes just, come here, Yuki, come here. She won't come over there, but the moment she hears lightning, thunder, man, she'll run right over to me. She hates the thunder. Yeah.
Well, I'm reading the thing here. Ray Crum, it says as a kid, he had one of those radios with all the bands would run a wire antenna up the roof. You could listen. I did that too as a child. I built, the first thing I did was in anything like that was build a crystal set. And
oh yeah, yeah.
There. And I was into CB. I had a license and everything when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, I built Heath kits, night kits. Yeah. Yeah, I had a night kit, 5-watt 4-watt walkie-talkie that I built. The thing was this big. I mean, it was huge. And, batteries, fucking D-cell batteries, like 9 of them, I think. But that thing was cool, man.
I still have a Heath kit amplifier, man. It's
do you?
The SB2.
Yeah, I know people with that old stuff. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it works great. You got to see some of the old crap I got here. It's actually, if you go to my QRZ page, you can see it all. It's all photographed there. But did you read what happened here? We have a big, giant coincidence here tonight. 1 in a million shot. Ray Crum. Remember I mentioned that I had been to that afternoon in the grass with Fleetwood Mac at Anaheim Stadium in the 70s. Ray Crum came in here and says, hey, I went to a concert at Anaheim Stadium with Fleetwood Mac with Rod Stewart one time. I go, yeah, that was it. I was there. We were at the same concert.
See, there you go.
We went to the same concert, not together.
The same.
But we were both there on the same day at the same concert.
That's amazing.
What I was talking about with Rod Stewart's equipment, his equipment didn't make it there. Rod Stewart was the what do they call him? He was the top of the header,
the headliner.
The headliner, and Fleetwood Mac was basically the warm-up band. But Fleetwood Mac was great. They were fantastic. It was Fleetwood Mac all the way, but in person. And everything that they had, the music balanced. This is outside. They had you were actually on the grass. You were the whole thing happened in the infield or in the outfield, and on the grass at Anaheim Stadium. Really neat concert. You just sat with whatever you brought with you, or they didn't allow alcohol. And my girlfriend got searched, and she had a bottle of a half a pint in there, and they took that away from her. So I said you should have brought the cane, because she has a cane that is a bunch of drink out of it, And I told her to bring the cane. She didn't want to bring the cane. Anyway, so they were great and everything. Then it's time for Rod Stewart to come on. He was really late. And it was because his equipment never showed up. So they were trying to get stuff to work for his band. And right away, you know how Rod Stewart swings the microphone like that? Well, the microphone came right off the end of the wire. And that's how he started out. And he got booed off the stage. At least, we left. I know that. I think a lot of people left. We left because we weren't really there to see Rod Stewart. My girlfriend liked Rod Stewart, but I didn't. I never really liked Rod Stewart. So, that was a great concert. And it turns out Ray was there too. How about that?
That's amazing. Front, huh? Both of you, yeah.
Oh yeah, Ray. That's one good reason not to be up front. I learned that a long time ago at other concerts. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry about that, Silent Forgotten. Yeah, that's always sad when that happens. Mine's getting up there. She doesn't have a long time for this world, but then again, neither do I. So
here we go. Look at this one.
I might have one more dog in me. I don't know.
The guy came on there. What is your call letters?
Yeah, people get pretty pissed off when CBers come on to AM frequencies. And we're on, I'm stuck on 10 meters till I get my general. And so we're right next door to 11 meters. And they have all those export radios that, you can mod.
If you go way, way back, they used to issue call letters for CB. But
Yeah,
I think
I had a license. I had a license.
I had that also.
Yeah, I
I
was
can't.
KKY 0311.
I said CUB12, CU812.
Yeah. Yeah, I was KKY 0311. And my handle was 88 keys because of my beautiful smile, which was left radio back then. And they also called me the smiling piano or the happy organ. I
Yeah.
liked the happy organ the best. But my card had a picture of a piano smiling with a microphone in one of its, like the front leg. It was holding up a microphone, and there was a little CB rig with a little antenna on top of the piano, and the piano's all smiling, and that was me, 88 keys, the smiling piano. Used to go to those, what did they call them? Those meetings they had. What the hell did they call those? They had a name for them. Big CB get-togethers.
Shootouts.
No,
No.
called them something else, or where in Southern California. I forget what they were called. Maybe somebody here will remember it, but
they used to load up their trunks with all these giant amplifiers and stuff and sit there and talk all over the dang place. Huh? But
no, this was like a big monthly thing that the local CB club would have.
Like a get together.
And they give away all kinds of prizes, radios, antennas, and stuff like that,
Yeah.
React. It was called a React meeting, I think. Yeah, React meeting. That's what they were called, React meetings. And they were made under the auspices of getting together for a radio emergency association type thing, React, whatever the name stood for. And under the auspices of doing that. But really, it was just a reason to go drink beer and win prizes and get to know your CB buddies by face. And once a month, they would have a practice thing where, just like they do in ham radio, with races and stuff, where they practice and, everybody signs in and, does things like that.
Well, when you went out to this last camping trip and all those planes landed and stuff, how come you didn't get no video of that? Dang.
I did get video of it, of what I could. Did you? Go back and watch the video again.
All right, cool. You got
all kinds of video.
Did you get them landing and stuff?
I got him pulling up there because I had to get my camera when I saw him flying around. And then I saw way over there where you couldn't see because it's lower, and on the other side of the hot springs is where they landed on the road down there, and you can't see that. But one of them drove right up. He came uphill. He 4-wheel drived up there in that Cessna and parked right next to my trailer. And I'm going, whoa! By then I had my camera out. So I got video. Yeah, there's video of them flying by afterwards, doing low passes right by my trailer.
Well, did they know who you? Did they know you? Did they know you or what? Or no?
No. But I've done a lot of flying into and out of Lone Pine Airport in my hang gliding days. Yeah. And I know pilots in the area, and I've even skydived out of some of the local guys' airplanes in the area, skydiving into places like Saline Hot Springs and places like that, But at any rate, I didn't know what was going on when they were landing. And then he told me they have an annual bush airplane type out in the bush or out back flying. They go land on dirt roads all over the place out in the middle of the desert. They went to Ballarat and landed there. I think they went to Saline Hot Springs and landed there. They landed at like 5 different places, all within like 100 miles of Lone Pine. And then they all met back up at Lone Pine. It's an annual fly-in. But yeah, go look at my video. If somebody wants to put my, I guess I can put it. Do you want me to put a link of it on it up there?
Sure. Look who I found, huh? Look.
Let me go get it.
Here, Joanne, look.
Yeah, I was just getting my second cup of coffee going, and these airplanes all landed there.
Look, here's her shirt. Well, don't scratch me, girl.
There you go. Let me go look and see what time I got to get my rice going here. Here's a ham radio I'm donating to a new ham. right here. This is an HF rig, and
That's,
it runs on 12 volts. It's an FT707.
yeah, that's a good one.
It's an oldie, but it was my first HF rig, and
But
I've used it. I've used
those,
it mobile, portable, and everything.
those always had good receive on them. Good receive.
Yeah, it's got a beautiful receiver on it. So I'm going to be donating that to a new ham who doesn't have a lot of money. And here's my steamer for my rice.
Rice, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Do you measure it out? Or you already know?
I'm a chef, man. No, I'm not. Yeah, I'm pretty good at this, so I've been cooking for myself for a long time.
Yeah. All I know is on my rice cooker, if you put 1.5 cups of rice, 1 bottle of water, or the equivalent of 1 bottle of water, and it's perfect every time.
Oh, well, I do a 1/2 cup of rice.
What is it?
And just a little more than 3/4 of a cup of water.
Yeah.
Okay. And that does it. I put it in here, and it's got this, sealer top thing to put on there.
All right. That sounds good, Joanne. Shrimp and rice. Mmm.
Oh yeah, I like shrimp and rice, but tonight it's chicken and rice. Arroz con pollo. So, chicken and rice. What time is it here? 4 minutes. I have to put the rice on. I got everything timed perfect.
What kind of vegetables do you make?
That's it. Just chicken and rice. I'm not having any other vegetables tonight. Yeah. I eat so many vegetables and shit, I get sick of them after a while.
Okay.
But I eat a lot of broccoli, kale.
Say bye-bye.
I eat a whole lemon every day. And I mean skin and all. I do that in the morning. I put it in a blender and I just blend it all up into mincemeat, mix it with frozen blueberries, and I make a smoothie out of that. And I mean seeds, the skin, everything. That's the whole fucking lemon. Oops, excuse me. The whole dang lemon.
I love rice, pepper, mushroom, and lots of butter. Yeah.
I just mix it all up, and boy, that's good. But it's really good for you. That's how I start my day.
Oh, Joanne, date syrup on my rice. That's sweet, isn't it? I saw this video. I saw this video, Joanne, where you take a date and then you cut it in half and put a walnut in there, and you put a little bit of, I forgot what it said, a little bit of something, this or that, but then you dip it in chocolate, and they said when you taste it, you put it in the freezer, and when you taste it, they said tastes just like that candy bar.
Tastes like chicken.
Really? That's what everybody said. Tastes like chicken.
Yeah, tastes like chicken. Yeah, well, I use butter on my rice. I melt a bunch of butter on it, and then some soy sauce, or not really soy sauce, teriyaki sauce. That's what it is, teriyaki sauce. Kikoman.
I like.
And I eat that with the chicken, so every bite has rice and chicken in it. That's how you eat that.
And if you take those little tiny Kikkoman's dispensers, the little ones with the red top, you can sit there, and after it's through, you can use that, hang it upside down, and use it as a hummingbird dispenser. It works.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How about that? Well,
usually, Chris, I don't put a bunch of.
We have bear and mountain lions here. We don't have too many hummingbirds.
Really? Well, you're all right. I don't think they go up to
elk,
too high. But I don't usually.
Yeah, we got a bear that walks up and down right across the street from me here. Walks up and down the river.
He knows all the people, doesn't he?
Yeah, he knows everybody. He stops in all their yards and eats their apples and stuff. Like my neighbor right across the street has an apple tree, and he sees the bear out there eating apples. He just waves at it. And I find deer in my front yard eating apples, my apples. They're eating the ones that are they're within their reach or falling on the ground.
Mo, I was going to ask you, what do you do when you guys have an emergency in your town? Do you have a law enforcement that lives inside the town, or what do you
Are
do
you
when you?
kidding me? There's so much law enforcement here. We can
Oh,
take
really?
on the National Guard. Well, this is the county seat. We
Oh,
have the
that's a
sheriffs,
lot.
we have the state
Yeah.
police, we have the sheriffs, state police. We got all different kinds of rangers and stuff, city police. You name it, we got it here. There's more law enforcement here than there is anything else, I think.
Somebody calls for help or something, I mean, everybody shows
Oh,
up.
Jesus, everybody. Phil, you got no privacy. Everybody knows your business. But did you hear what
That's
happened to
good.
Larry today?
That's a good thing, though. That's a good thing. You guys should
Well,
feel.
yeah, I guess. But yeah, for such a little podunk place out in the middle of nowhere, though.
What's
I
the
mean,
what's the
Jesus.
what's the population?
Well,
20,000.
the whole valley is only 5,000 people.
Okay,
It's a
wow.
huge valley. That's the whole valley.
Yeah.
The city of Yerington itself, I don't think there's 1,200 there.
How many restaurants?
They're all Mexican restaurants except for the two casinos, and they both suck.
Oh, that
So
they got cheap casino food. Huh?
this casino food here has sucked ever since COVID started. Used to be really good.
Oh,
But
they're
I
silent,
don't even go into the casinos. I mean,
forgotten. You're addicted to hot sauces. Try this. This is not a sauce, but
oh, I
try this
use
Marzetti. This is the yellow kind of peppers. But man, I bought this, and they're good, but they're hot though.
I use
Joanne.
mule sauce for my hot sauce. It's just right. It's not too hot. You don't need much of it. It's pretty good. You know what mule sauce is?
Mm-mm.
Well, when you buy stickers from Sticker Mule,
Mm-hmm.
when you buy a certain amount out of one order, they send you a free bottle of mule sauce, and it's their own brand. Somebody in their company makes it. It's just, it's good stuff.
Yeah.
It's called mule sauce, and then I use cayenne red pepper because it's really good for you. Really help
Yeah.
clean up your blood.
Yeah. It's just real hard to get just the right amount on there with cayenne. 'Cause that you put too much on there, you'll be.
Oh yeah, you can't use much. No, you can't
Yeah.
use much.
Yeah.
So, but it's good for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I think I'm going to leave it to you now so that I can go in there and finish up my dinner and get it in my face.
Okay. Appreciate you coming up here and stuff, man.
Not a problem.
Always good to see you, man.
Yeah, you too, and all you guys. Good seeing all you. So, but yeah, no more camping for a while. I usually do at least one winter camping trip a year, and I've got an idea for this year. And this is if I don't go to the hot spring. I want to go to this place that I call Ham Radio Island.
Ham radio.
I've done one video on this place, but I didn't do any radio work out there. But I want to take a ham radio out there because I dubbed it. I said, this is a perfect place to come do portable ham radio. And you're in the middle of this giant dry lake bed.
Oh,
and
yeah.
in the middle of this giant dry lake bed, which is all flat, and it looks like it's wet. You're afraid to drive over it because you think you're going to sink. Right when you get up to it, you think it's wet, and you drive on it, you go, wow, it's solid. Anyway, you don't even leave tracks. In the middle of it is an island. And I drive across and right up on top of that island. And I can let the dog loose there. She doesn't leave the island. She stays right there. So she doesn't have to, she's free there. She doesn't have to be on a chain or a rope. So she's free to wander around. I don't have to worry about her. And I don't have to worry about, predators or anything or snakes or anything like that. So, and you're out in the middle of this vast area, and you're right off the original Butterfield Butterfield stage route and the Pony Express both went through there. And I've done parts of that in my Blazer before and done videos on it. But I'll do video when I do that. I want to take the portable setup out there and do it in the middle of winter.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah. So on a clear day, it'll be cold, but it'll be fun.
Have you been watching Hot Sucker? She's been releasing a bunch of her older videos.
Yeah, she had a problem with her computer or something, and then she got it back, and she did a whole bunch of them all at once.
What else I was going to ask you is, do you remember Catherine Gregory's niece? Remember the niece that she used to have a channel out and stuff, but then she had, I don't know, she had some kind of problem or something. Well, I just saw one that came up, and I started watching. I go, she looks kind of familiar and stuff. And it turns out that Catherine Gregory is her aunt, but she had her mother there. So the mother was Catherine Gregory's sister. They're sisters. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I went, oh, okay. But it looked like they were parked out there where Catherine always goes, that place, the Alabama Hills.
I never saw that video.
I'll send you the link to it.
Yeah, do that, please. I'd like to see it. Yeah.
But they're staying there. Do you remember Catherine helped build out a little travel
for her sister?
That's the one. That was for her sisters. Okay.
Yeah, because I've seen that.
I'll send you the link, man.
All right.
Okay,
thanks, everybody. Where's the camera? Is it right there?
Hey, Arlene, how you doing?
Right there.
Arlene just showed up. Cool.
Oh, hi, Arlene. Bye, Arlene. I got to get to my dinner now, so I'll be on the thing here. Talk to you later.
All right.
Bye.
I think I'll make some SOS with lots of gravy.
I can get this thing to.
Here, there you go. What's been going on, Arlene? How you doing? I will watch replay. Oh, that's okay. We're just shooting the bull here, Arlene. We're just yakking. I figured out finally how to make the background where I'm not like disappearing and stuff. See, what I did was you need to listen to this, Silent Forgotten, in case you want to do this. What I did is we have these in America. we have these cheap places called Dollar General. No, not Dollar General. Dollar Tree. It used to be everything was $1, but now they're like $1.25 or $1. But I went there to the Dollar Tree, and I looked at their crafts and stuff, and they have poster board, and it's about, I don't know, let me see. It's about 2 or 3 feet pieces, so I've got it all behind me as a green screen. So when you put a green screen, anything you put up behind you, it doesn't fade and all that stuff. There's a little bit of fading on the left side, right side over here, but that was pretty cool to get that. You guys don't care about the green screen stuff, I know, but Mo left, not me. Yeah, really. Mo didn't leave. He's going to go eat his dinner. I'm sorry you didn't get your notification. Sometimes, you know what it helps, Arlene, though, is if you go to whoever you're subscribed to that you didn't get it, and you unsub and subscribe back real quick, and then hit that bell thing, and then it'll work. I don't know. It works sometimes it don't. Happy Friday, everyone. But on this live, I had it I announced it last night, though, so there you go. We have Dollar Trees. Go there all the time. You know all the cool stuff they have there. Go for the poster board and buy some of those green sheets of paper. They're $1 each. I bought 7 of them, and it's enough to make a whole big old wall behind me. And right now I just got it taped up, but I think I'm going to make something sturdier where I could just make a little wall behind it and have it setting up, because right now I have like a microphone pole going across, and then the green screen clipped to the top of that. But really, biscuits and gravy. We're all going to Joanne's house. That's what I'm saying, because I know it's going to be fresh and good. Just getting the rice going. Arlene, where are you at? Are you in Texas? Did I ask you that before already? Because if you're anywhere south or east of me in the middle of Oklahoma, then you're going to be getting some rain and stuff, I think. I didn't make biscuits very often now, Arlene. I'll get fat. Yeah, but it's so good. Whenever you think about that, when you say, I'll get fat, you just have to remember that old saying, thin may be in, but fat is where it's at. Yeah, silent forgotten, and that helps. So whenever you do a green screen and put something back there, you don't get any distortion and stuff anymore. I don't know if you noticed on mine, but the last time I just tried to do, I had the picture on the last live stream, and every time I would move wrong or something, or tried to show you something, it wouldn't show up. New Jersey, you're way out there, so you're not going to get any rain from us. Cool. You're the Jersey girl. We need rain like everyone else. Yeah. They need it, but when you associate all these rain and storms and stuff, then you start thinking tornadoes, and we dang sure don't need that anymore. But yeah, the rain part, yeah, we could use, because all our lakes are going to be filled back up, and the creeks are going to be running and everything. And yeah, I heard that, Mobile Tech. I heard the West Coast and the East Coast is burning. There's a bunch of stuff burning in East Coast also, man. But it's terrible, man. Just burn, burn, burn. Yes, I'm far away, says Arlene. Yeah, you're over there where, like right now, it's 8:31. So you got it, what, 9:31 over there? You're an hour ahead of us. You're closer to Paris, France, and all those places, though. We all need to live in a dome. No, not like that one dome, Thunderdome. I would love Texas, nice and warm. Yeah. Hey, there's a 909. How you doing, man? How you doing, Jeff? I hope no more of those fires and stuff are by your place anymore. I saw some on the news. But I went, no, not again, man. Seems like once the fires are all put out, and here they come back again, Cool. Oh, this is something cool on here. I guess you guys can't see it, but I'm looking at the whatchamacallit, the chat on StreamYard, and they have a timestamp on every comment. Like Jeff came in here and said something at 8:32. Good. I'm glad you guys are safe from that again, man. I mean, of all the things that you have to worry about, you have to worry about your dang house and stuff. Man, is it near Ventura? Dang it. I have to call that girl that I know out there then. When I went out there, that girl that I know she's going to be safe because she lives like a block from the ocean, or a couple block or walking distance, I know her house will be safe, but the area around there, Ventura is a beautiful town. Malibu also, damn. Yeah, it's just not right, man. Sitting there worrying about everything else in life, and you got to worry about if the fire is going to come too, man. God. Yeah, it must be up in the hills is where it is, Mo, because the only thing between Malibu and Ventura and all that is that highway, the 101 or Highway 1, and there's like hills on that left side. So what happened to that girl in Winslow, Arizona? That's right. You got all dirt. Yeah, that's one of the things that I was wondering about Mobile Tech is You know that they just had like in Tacoma, they had the fire department. You know, it was a fire department fundraiser because it's a volunteer fire department, but they go, we have these every year to help, help pay for our fire department services and stuff. But this was the second one that Tacopa's had. I went, they just had one in February and now they have one now, but all the power to them. But I was just wondering about that. I was going, how many fires do they actually have out there? Everything that they have out there must be vehicle or house related, He was in a flatbed Ford. That's right, standing in the corner. There we go. That's a fun place. Yeah, emergency services too. But they showed pictures of the whole crew and they didn't look like, they just look like normal people that lived there, and they just, whenever something happens, they all run over there. Yeah, first responders. Yeah, I know they got a lot of money. I mean, it takes a lot to run all that stuff. And I'm sure they don't even have a good radio, operator and all that, though. Yeah, they are qualified, though. It'd be something else to do what they have to do, I was just wondering why they had two fundraisers instead of one. Did they not make enough for one? I'm not complaining or nothing. I was just wondering about that. Hell, they could have four for all I care, All the power to them. Yeah, you have a real fire department that has the dispatcher and I'm probably thinking like a one engine garage or whatever they call it. Well, that's good that if you guys have something then go wrong, then you have an actual thing to get there real quick, But if you're out there, shoot, like I was asking you about cops, like what do you do when, because when something goes wrong, you need a cop out in Tacoma. Shoot, man. Unless it's a deputy from the county that lives nearby, you're not going to get nobody for a long way. Yeah, those fires are terrible, Arlene, and this is just hearsay, but they say a lot of those fires, they started because the wind and the power lines and stuff are not reliable anymore, and they need to be redone. And that's causes, if they break, the wind breaks and the lines go down and cross and throw sparks that could cause it. We had a fire department closed down 7 years ago. See, okay, yeah, that I could see that because they can't afford it. Everything's different everywhere in the whole United States, but that's what's good about the United States is we take care of our own, man. So we have 2 fire stations. What is this? Some stupid message from Facebook. No, the town is too small. Yeah, if the town is too small, then that cuts you out of the funding for the money from the counties and all that stuff. Yeah, that's understandable also, All I know, though, we have adequate police protection and all that kind of stuff. But all the ones that I think are more important is the ones, the people, the linemen, the electricity people and the linemen that put up the poles and all that stuff. Man, it's when they have all these tornadoes and stuff, and then you'll have power back by the next day, unless it's like totally torn up, but they work their butts off to keep everybody with power. And I'm very appreciative of that. One is city police and the other is OPP, Ontario Provincial. Okay, so you got like provincial police, and that's more like a county, I guess. People don't sit there and say it right when you're talking about the sheriffs here, Chris. They sit there and they say there was a bunch of deputies. I mean, there was a bunch of sheriffs. Well, that's not a bunch of sheriffs. Every sheriff department, usually there's one in every county, and there's one sheriff per station. The rest of them that work for the sheriff, they're deputies. So what the real way you say it is, there was a bunch of the deputies from the sheriff running around or stopping or helping, you know. But yeah, on their cars it could say sheriff's department, but that doesn't mean they're all sheriffs. They're deputies that work for the sheriff. And I know it's a lot of people, they make that mistake and say there was a bunch of sheriffs out. Oh yeah, and that's cool too. That's the Rocky Mountain, what do you call it? The Rocky Mountain Mounted Police, right? The horses. They're on the horses. I used to watch Bullwinkle and all that, so I know about them. We have a deputy sheriff here whose last name is Dog. There you go. Deputy Dog. That's cool, man. Deputy Dog. That is funny, man. Yeah, Jeff, I was telling him earlier, I was thinking about going to this place in northwestern Oklahoma on the Panhandle, where there's a place called Autograph Cliff or Rock, where they have all these bare faces of rock. It's on private property, but you can get easy access to it. And they have people that carved their names and stuff and the dates and stuff. They're back from the 1800s, man. And I wanted to go see that. And I started to go this weekend, but I'm glad I didn't, because the whole Panhandle and stuff is snowed in. There's like 2 feet snow drifts up there. There you go. I can do Deputy Dog's voice. Oh, it all depends, Joanne. You said they're great, but I wouldn't want to depend on them, you know. Sometimes you have no choice to depend on them. So that's why it's good to like all the law enforcement people, you know. But I'm sure, like with anywhere, there's probably a few lazy ones and they're not very good police, you know. So, but I don't know. In the most in the far, you just have to be friends with them all in the long run, you know. Yeah, it sounds cool, man. And I've always been intrigued by history and stuff, and the Santa Fe Trail and all that. And there's places that it goes through up there in the Panhandle, Jeff. And I'm going to take my drone and I'm going to try to go in the wintertime because the grass will be all dead. I'm going to take his drone as high as it'll go, which is what, 400 feet, and get the trail. I mean, the pictures of the trail, of the Santa Fe Trail. You could actually see them if you fly a drone up there. Yeah, when seconds count, they're minutes away. Oh, man, I wouldn't want to see nobody get shot or shoot. What does this one say? Let's see. Back in the old days, some of these towns in Canada, the mayor, police chief, and the undertaker were all the same person. Oh, yeah, yeah. Well, that's going back in the old days back when they were like, whatchamacallit, you know, they did that. You know, they sit there, okay, here, come on over here. I could sell you a coffin. I do that, you know. Yep, 400 feet is what's allowed. You could fly higher if you know how to make your drone go higher, but it's actually like a little. It doesn't cost anything. It's just pretty much a permit to make sure that you know what you're doing, Mo. And I think it's good to have that. In fact, I'm going to tell 909. I don't know if you have your trust permit license thing, but they have this thing called the trust, and it's about, you know, just basic knowledge of flying drones and stuff. And if you have that, you can take the test online. They have a link, and it's about 30 minutes. And what they do is tell you about the basics of your drone, you know, the rules like 400 feet and all that kind of stuff, and whether you can fly over people and all that stuff. And once you do that, then they instantly give you a certificate online that you can print out. That way, if you ever get stopped, then the FAA can't bother you, neither the police. Because, well, the police really can't do anything. If they want to get you for your drone, they have to call the FAA, you know, so they're not going to do all that unless you did something bad. But it's good to have that. So I went ahead and did mine, and I got it in 20 minutes. So, but yeah, but Mo, what you were talking about was that you need a. What I was talking about is you were saying that you need the Part 107 one, and that's like a really hard test, you know. So. I've had mine at near 1,000 feet by accident. Oh man, that's awesome. That's awesome, man. But how could you actually see it at that high, man? Because when mine's up at 400, I could barely see it. I'm like, where is it? Where is it? You know, because they say you need to keep it in eye contact and all this stuff. Wow, that's amazing, man. It's just funny I could fly my hang glider at 15,000 feet. Yeah, exactly, you know. But, you know, you got these guys flying something at 400 feet and they're going, have you checked in with the FAA? You know, and you're like, this thing is a toy compared to what you guys have, you know. That's right. They couldn't prove that, could they? 1,000 feet is pretty dang high. That's twice plus 2 more 100 feet of what you're used to, you know. Because I know 400, you get way up there and you're like, that's pretty cool, you know. Well, you're not really stuck with it. If you actually want to do all that stuff and make money off of it and monetize your videos on it, then you could go with Part 107, you know. But I have no desire to sit there because I think any drone video is pretty cool, but how long does it hold your attention after you're through going ooh and ah and all that stuff? 3 or 4 minutes is max for a drone video, you know. And then if you notice, what a lot of the people do now with their drones is they'll sit there and all they want is a shot of their vehicle going away on the, you know, on their opening thing and have their name and stuff. And then, you know, like a lot of the girls will want their walking shots with the drone flying around them and all that stuff, you know. So all you need is that Neo one that I was telling you about. Because heck, that drone, you don't even need a controller. You just sit there and you go ding ding, you know, and then hit the button and it's flying in 3 seconds and it follows you around. Put it in the follow mode, you can follow you around and stuff, you know. If I ever get well, I'm gonna get a good drone. There you go. You're gonna get well. Don't say that, Joanne. Don't say if I ever get well. You're gonna get well. Exactly. Exactly, Jeff, man. Most of the stuff you see, I think I've noticed a lot of people will try to sneak it in there. Their drone footage, like you don't know what it is, you know, like you're camping out in the woods and suddenly they have a shot like 5 seconds of over the treetops, seeing all the different colors and stuff. You know, like, did you stop and sit there and go, oh, is that a drone shot? But do you sit there and go, oh, is that a legal drone shot? I'm beginning to wonder, John. Oh, don't wonder and worry about it, Joanne. You're going to get well. You're a strong person. But yeah, but with the drones, a lot of people will sit there, and there's actually people that look through people's videos and see drone video, and they'll question you and stuff. You know, you should get a drone, but make sure that your laws are same. If you're going to come over here and do it in the U.S., and make sure you don't have different laws over there in Canada. The law here, Chris, is anything under 250 grams, and that Neo one is only like 135.
So
since it's on 35, you don't have to register it with the FAA, and you don't need it to you don't need to put any tracking device on it or anything. You'll be free doing it, And for what the videos that you make, it would be pretty handy also. I know you do a lot of the cemetery stuff. A little drone shot, they call it on that Neo, they call it the boomerang shot. And what that is you'll be sitting like you're at a gravestone. They'll zoom in on it and go way out and then come back real close onto it. And it's pretty neat. You just need to look that up, Chris. Look up DJI Neo drone. You can buy it for less than $200 in the US, but that's with just one battery. The battery supposedly lasts 18 minutes. So, but yeah, if as long as you followed the rules of the skies and stuff, you'll be okay flying it. And then anybody that's thinking about getting it, I encourage you to take that trust test. It's called TRUST. It's only 30 minutes of your time, and then you get a certificate and to show that you know what you're talking about if they question you, if you got stopped, So I could put up the link somewhere. Let me see. I've been saving for a while now. Joanne, actually, Joanne, these different places, what's the cost of the trust? I was gonna look up the link, but if somebody could look it up, maybe Arlene could look up. Can you look up the link to that, Arlene? It's called. Let me see. It's free. It's free, Jeff. That's the good thing about it. It's free. It's an online test, and you go there, and it's gonna open up like a big old thing of like different places where you could take the test. Just go to the nearest one, and I went to the one Boy Scouts of America, and it opens it up, and they just start asking you random questions. I mean, they tell you about drones and flying in airspace, and then every so often they'll say, now let's stop and review what you've learned. And then they'll ask you a question, and they'll give you like A, B, and C questions, and like through the whole thing, they give you all these questions and stuff, but I missed two of them. I still passed it easy, and I got my little thing, my whatchamacallit, trust permit. Then you could print it out. Let me see if I get it out. You can print it out. See? There you go. And get one of these. And that allows you to stay out of big trouble, Now, if you do want to, if you're new to drone flying and you want to get a regular drone and you don't know if you want to register it and all that, and you register it, that costs you like $5 to register it. I don't know for how long, but once you do that, then you get a number and all that stuff that they give you stickers to put on the top of your drone and stuff. But most people don't want to mess with all that stuff. That's why they're going with the lightweight drones. And like I said, because the most people that we associate with, they're doing it for YouTube stuff or videos and stuff, and they want to do B-roll or whatever, Plus, it's pretty cool. Yeah, that's if you do the big test, Mo. The other, there's no fee for the trust test, though. But it's not very easy. Like you want to donate to my GoFund, it goes, okay, sure, we'll show you, we'll help you. I have no problem for that. Yeah, for the Part 107. But if you guys are serious about wanting to fly a drone around, and you look, you know, a lot of it's intimidating because people don't understand and stuff. But you really need to get an app. There's some apps out there. There used to be the best one that you put on your phone. And what you do is you open that up and it tells you the areas where you're illegal to fly. It'll show you like a big red area. If you're over a restricted area, you need to get out of the red area. You need to go find one where it says safe to fly, you know, or whatever. But there's a few of those. The best one used to be called Before You Fly. It's Before You Fly. But there's a few out there though that are pretty good. It just tells you the legal airspace. Let me see. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean for you to look all that up. I could find it. Arlene, let me see. That's the site I was trying to tell you to drop the link for, Arlene. It had let me see. Okay, I'm having trouble writing now. Let me see. Oh, here we go. Here we go. The Trust homepage. Okay, the Trust is called the Recreational UAS Safety Test, which comes out to Trust. And then let's see. It gives you the difference between recreational flyers and professional flyers. So you want to go there you want to just go to the ones that say recreational flyer. Now you might have to make a account, but it's worth it. Here's the link. That's a big link. I don't know if it'll let me post it. Let me see. Dang, it went to 2 links? Or did I accidentally post it twice? Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. I'm no good at posting links. But all you have to do is look that up. The Trust, the FAA Trust, TRUST online test. You know, and it's a free test. You may have to make up your own little account, but then you can log in there, and none of that goes to the FAA and all that stuff. You know, it's just taking the test so show that you're coherent enough to fly a drone around. So. And mostly it's for that little pass they give you. So that way, if you do get stopped, you know, then you can say that, yes. So, oh, it does work? Okay, cool. Okay, man. You're welcome. And I hope you go and take it, Jeff, because I know I never knew if you had it or not, but it'd be worth it, man. What language is that? Gandalf! Dang it. I was hoping, I was fearing that you were going to come in earlier. I was going, what if Gandalf comes in? Because I don't have your little man, your Gandalf guy around anywhere. I still have it, but it's in a mess over here on my desk. So. Gandalf! How you doing, Gandalf? There we go. Let's see a good view. All right. You're gonna have a wedding next door, and the food's gonna drive you over there to hello, hello. Oh, and it's gonna be a Mexican family, Larry or Mo. That's even better. You're gonna smell that chicken mole they cook and stuff. I went to a couple of Mexican weddings and they were good, man. You sit there, you get on, but you got to get a bunch of napkins because the food is so messy, but it's so good. I just got out of the shower. Well, you already missed it. You already missed it, Gandalf. But I had Larry on here live, Mobile Tech on here earlier before he fixed his dinner, and he was showing us close-ups of Sabrina. So then I put later on, I grabbed Yuki when she ran by, and I showed everybody Yuki for a while. I got Yuki a OU shirt and a jacket, and I was showing that. So that's pretty cool. Let's see, it's only 9 something here, so I guess it's too early for Brenda's live yet. So thanks for stopping in, Gandalf. It's gonna be a shotgun wedding. There you go. I made some coffee before my live stream. Put it in this Arctic cup, and it's still hot. Not steaming hot, because I don't have the lid on it, but it's still hot. If any of you watched my read on my, what do you call it? On my YouTube page, the community page, I made that little thing about, I watched this other guy from California, and he did a cool thing when he was cooking. He goes, I'm going to cook breakfast real quick, and then I'm going to pack up my camp. He had a camp where he had to put up his tent and all this stuff. But he cooked up some breakfast burritos, and he had everything pre-prepared, at home, and zipped it up in a bag and then cooked it all and then made like some breakfast burritos. And then he took one of these cups like this. And these are those cups that you put ice in it. It lasts for hours and hours. Or if you put coffee, it stays hot forever. But he made them, and then he wraps them up in foil. And then he put it in one of these cups and put the top on it. Then he went and put all the stuff away of his camp and stuff. Then he got on the road. And then he said, let me have breakfast now. And he opens it up. And he opens the foil and stuff, and that stuff is still steaming. So that's a good idea, man. You're going to keep your sandwiches or burritos or whatever hot, then do that, I wish you could show the duck, Gandalf. Okay. Yeah, send me a picture of the duck. I don't know what you're talking about, but... Oh, okay. Cool, Gandalf. You saw Sabrina. Yeah, that's good. There you go. Making me hungry talking about breakfast. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. It would keep you up, man. Arlene. I'm back was on pH. I don't know what pH is, but I'm not going to ask. Okay, you guys are talking about something that you were laughing about on another stream there, I could tell. Oh, you were on the phone. Okay. I just never seen it. I just never seen anybody put it. pH is the phone, so, but I guess that makes sense. I don't drink coffee unless it's Tim Hortons. Oh, man. I'm sure it's good, Tim Hortons, but I was going to tell you, Chris, and over here, I was telling you earlier, they make a lot of coffee places, and which is great because they're drive-through and they're real good coffee and stuff, and they're like probably half or less than half the price of Starbucks, Okay, I'll look for that. I'll look for that, Joanne. Thank you. Probably stay on here for what, 10 more minutes, then it'll make it 2 hours. And then I'll satisfy YouTube's urgings to do lives. They always sit there. If you haven't done a live in a while, they'll sit there. You know that you can do this and that. You'll get more of this and that if you do a live. You know, it's been like 13 days, it says, since I did one. Tim Horton was a famous hockey player. He opened it with his wife. Okay, cool. That's cool. I didn't know the history of that one. I've heard of it, you know, but I didn't know the history. Coffee and donuts. Yep. Oh, you're going to come on? Okay, cool. You got the link? Oh, yeah. Well, if Gandalf is coming in, then I'll stay for a little while longer. Here you go. Here's the link, buddy. I don't listen to you, boob. There you go. Come on in and say howdy, man. Say howdy. Anybody else want to come? Come on up, Jeff. Come on up and say howdy. Come on up, Chris. Come on up and say hello. So all these girls can see you. Okay, you ready, Bill? Or Gandalf? Sorry. There we go.
I got a de-echo. Where do we go?
Let me make you bigger. There you go.
Hey, folks.
There he is, the one and only Gandalf.
Wet hair.
Wet from
John.
Yeah.
A while back, our friend Joanne tells me, I'm going to send you something, Bill. Okay. I look on my steps and there's this box. Duct tape.
Yeah.
Right?
Uh-huh.
She duct taped the crap out of it. And in the box was this.
A duck.
Okay. Well, got little feet on him.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what it is when you turn it around.
I like that. Yeah. What's that made out of? Rubber or something?
I think it's resin.
Okay.
It feels like resin, but yeah.
That's cool, man.
Little fuck duck. Sorry about the F word, but
you'd never know it looking it straight on. But when you showed us that angle, that angle, that's funny.
Yeah, it just looks like a duck like that. You know, got little feet on him. I keep getting this picture in my head of some guy at the post office looking at an X-ray machine, seeing how it's a duct taped box, right? And then seeing that inside on the X-ray and saying, "What?"
Really? That's funny. That is hilarious.
Yeah, it makes me chuckle every time I think about it.
Look what 909 wrote. Mrs. 909 said she wants that duck. That's funny. It looks a little
way. Anytime Jeff makes her mad, she can pick her duck up and say,
"Yeah, really." That's nice, man.
Yeah, that was pretty cool of her.
What's been going on with you up there, Bill? Are you guys getting cold weather yet?
Not really cold. It dropped below 32 a couple times, but just barely.
Yeah.
Just enough to freeze the ice on my bird bath.
Yeah.
Other than that, it's been pretty nice in the daytime. Heck, it was 78 the other day.
I think perfect time to go camping now is, well, I think 40s at nighttime and 70s in the daytime is perfect to go camping. Then you can have a little campfire going. But I want to try out my little. Remember my little ammo can fire pit that I made. I can't wait to take that out and try it out. Oh, Glenn Gottfried, hey, how you doing?
Oh, hey, Glenn.
Haven't seen you in a while, man. Been lurking since the beginning of the stream. Hope you and everybody is good. Cheers back to you, man. Howdy. Hey, Glenn, that's another. No, Chris, that's another one of your buddies up there in Canada, Glenn Godfrey. And appreciate that, man. Thank you very much, Glenn.
Yeah, made it through Halloween, getting ready for Thanksgiving.
Did you get a bunch of Halloweeners, trick-or-treaters?
No. In the 12 years or whatever it is that I've been in this park, this trailer park, I think 1 year we had 2 kids.
The last 5 years, I had 4 kids this year. All the other years I didn't have nothing. So this time I wasn't ready, and the kids come running up, trick or treat. I was like, oh. But it was all cool, you know. I don't mind.
Keep a jar of quarters handy.
No, I had a jar of Tootsie Pops from the year before. I gave them 2 each.
So you can always, if you got a jar of quarters or something.
Yeah, that's true. They'd like that. Huh? Then they would keep coming back. I bet the trick or treat again.
Try and get enough for. Well, it would take them 8 quarters to get a Hershey bar. So.
Yeah. There, Chris said,
that's like
thanks.
Ridiculous.
Nice, another Canadian. You didn't get no kids either in out there on the East Coast? That's strange. I just think that people aren't feeling safe about walking around asking for,
it is.
Especially when it gets dark out, they don't want to. But when we were kids, shoot, we didn't want no just bag or something. We wanted something that would hold all the candy. We'd get pillowcases, man, and go out there, trick or treat, Yeah. And then once you filled that up, you ran home and got another one and went out some more, We were greedy.
Yeah, the baby boomer generation did a lot of trick-or-treating.
Yeah, really, man.
Our neighborhood, there was, oh man, there must have been 200 kids out on the street trick-or-treating all at once.
There you go. Chris said, I eat all the candy myself and don't get anybody treats. Yeah, see, that's why you eat everything up, Chris. But I can relate to that, though. Well, what time is Brenda coming on? Are you guys going to have a shindig up there? Or
11:30. 11:30 my time, 10:30 your time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she posted a notice, so she's going live tonight.
Cool.
Joanne and I like hanging out there.
Yeah, it's a good one. I like that her live streams and stuff.
Yeah, they can get pretty wild sometimes, but
Brenda and Wendy
usually really funny. Well,
if they get too wild for you, that's the great option is you just say, okay, bye, I'm leaving, and leave.
Yeah.
You don't have to leave because somebody else is having a good time,
Well, the only way I would leave is if that F-bomb's being dropped every other word.
Yeah, that is something, that, and they start saying a bunch of rude comments and stuff. So
that, or they get on politics or religion. I'm gone.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It don't happen to Brenda's. Brenda's pretty strict about no politics, no religion. Just have fun, guys. That's her thing.
Yeah, I've been watching Brenda ever since she started out because she was from Oklahoma. She's in Oklahoma, and she was showing like Shawnee, the tornado damage and stuff. So I said, yeah, that's cool. I'll follow her. And then she started they're doing all those lives, and she's built up a great crowd now since then, So I like it, man. I like it when people get on there and do something with YouTube and they make something out of it. So
Yeah. There's a couple of decent singers show up there too.
oh, thanks, Glenn. And he joined as a member. Oh, cool.
Cool.
I think I have two now. One is Sad Taper and one is Glenn Godfrey. That's cool. Sad Taper's a good one. He lives in Oregon and he does like hiking videos and stuff. So. Yeah, you guys have too much fun at Brenda's there, Joanne. No, I know that you guys have a lot of people. You got what's his name up there? He started it all out by singing, that one guy, and then now you got people with guitars on there playing bands and everything. Man, that's cool. That's cool. She's got
Wiggs.
Yeah, Wiggs. Yeah,
yeah.
But the last time I saw a guy playing the guitar. He's playing pretty good. He was doing it pretty good. So
there's a couple of good guitar players show up there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, speaking of which. Oh, shit. What was it? I seen something about guitar playing that I wanted to tell you.
Mm-hmm.
And now I can't remember what it was. One of the live streams that was doing guitar work, I thought, man, John ought to get on here.
Mm-hmm. Now I remember I saw this guy on there. He was playing, and he had one of those capos on there. You know what a capo is, where you deaden the strings and stuff. Then he was hitting the other strings above it, and I was going, wait a minute, he didn't cover those. And I was fascinated by watching that, though. I'd never seen that before. So
yeah, I think I was watching that same video because I remember you saying something, and then him saying, "Oh, but they make capos that'll leave the top string open," or
and that's amazing. I was sitting there going, wow, yeah.
Yeah, I think I was watching that one.
But yeah, guitar is a lot of fun, man. It's just what you do with it, I guess. You know.
I know another guy that comes on there that's really good on guitar is Empirism.
Empirism?
He's got all kind of equipment and looping machines and all kind of stuff. He builds a song himself.
Yeah, yeah.
And yeah, when he picks his guitar up, it gets wild. He's got at least 10 guitars sitting behind him. And it's like, okay.
I got tired of messing with the guitar stuff, and then I was doing it on here, and then one time before any people came on, and I started playing, I was just doing the strumming through like Hotel California or something else. They flag those two later on. They go, we can't monetize this video because you got copyrighted. Blah blah. I went, what? I go, I wasn't even playing it. I wasn't playing it that good. Dang.
My butthead's being a butthead. Little thing to put cigarettes out in. Sticking down in the top of it, you know. You ever see one of them?
Oh yeah, yeah. I like Gandalf is one of the old school guys that still rolls his own cigarettes, man. That's the way to do it. You used to be able to go to the store and buy you a pack of Bugler, and they'd give you everything you need to roll cigarettes. And then one day they came out. Well, they probably still had it, but I loved the little roller they had. They had a little roller that's like you pushed it, you put the tobacco in it and stuff, you rolled it over, and then that was pretty cool too.
Mm-hmm. I'd like to get one like my dad had back in, like, it must have been the early 60s.
Mm-hmm.
It was red. I think it was Raleigh brand.
Yeah, the frame was red.
A big funnel on the top that like come down to the bottom. You stuff your tobacco in it like you do the machines now.
Mm-hmm.
And when you cranked it, it would take the paper, not a tube, but a regular lick paper stick down in. You crank it, it would roll that paper down in there, and when you cranked it back, it would pop a cigarette out.
Huh.
And it just kept loading itself because it had that funnel. And you just kept licking papers and stick it in there and dunk, dunk. There's your cigarette. Lick a paper, stick it in there and dunk, dunk. There's a cigarette.
Yep, they made it easy.
Yeah, you could do a carton of cigarettes in about an hour.
But then everybody started buying all the machines and stuff because they wanted to do it rolling their pot, I guess.
Yep.
But then I guess a lot of people
it's legal now.
Yeah, the ones that wanted to do it with the pot, they started thinking, well, I don't want to put that much in there, you know, so because it made a decent cigarette, but that wouldn't be a lot for a big giant joint, you know.
Well, it depends on who you are and how much money you got.
Well, it's like Cheech and Chong, you know. If you're like them, you use the album size paper, you know.
Yeah. Did you know those papers are worth a lot of money now?
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. The one in the album, they put that album out, and they got if you have a paper left in there, that's worth a bunch of money. Yeah.
Yeah, the Big Bamboo album. It had a bamboo paper in it that was the size of a fold open.
Yeah,
it was nice big paper.
Yep, I remember it, man.
Yeah, we smoked one of them one night. Back then.
Oh.
A buddy of mine had bought 2 copies. He still got one that's sealed up.
That's worth money.
We rolled a joint with that paper. Back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't understand that about them flagging those 2 songs either. It was just you playing a guitar.
Yeah, and you
didn't have background music on, right?
Nobody was singing. It was just me strumming the guitar, and they say you can't do that. And it was 2 Eagle songs, I think. I think it was, but it was ridiculous. No, and then one time I was just messing around and playing, and I made this video called "Under the 12s." And what I meant was under the 12th fret of the guitar.
Yeah.
When you have a guitar, these dots right here, that's the 12th fret. So I was playing everything underneath that. Then I go, watch this. I'm gonna just start making this song up. And then I put it all together and then uploaded, and then somebody, that's my song. It gave me a strike on it. I went, you know what? I'm tired of fighting about these guys saying it's their song and that and blah. I go, I'll just leave it unmonetized, but I'm leaving it up and I'm not going to give him nothing. He's not going to get nothing out of it. Shoot.
Yeah, the only person left, I think, that I need to show that to, Joanne, is Steve. Haven't seen
Really?
Steve anywhere.
Have you guys been going to Gary's? Gary's, has he been on lately? What's his name? Belt Loop 29.
Belt Loop.
I haven't seen him lately, man. I know that for a while. I think for a while, him and what's his name, the Marine guy, they were trying to figure out Devil Dog. They're trying to figure out a new format to use because they didn't want to use StreamYard because they jacked up the price. So
yeah, everybody's jumping ship.
Yeah.
Well, you can't raise prices that much that quick.
No, you can't double it without some justification. You need to make it real good to want to double it and keep staying there, you know.
Well, especially at this time, I mean, everybody's hurting for money right now.
Mm-hmm, exactly, you know.
Yeah, you can't double and triple your prices.
And I don't know how they are financially, but I'm sure they were doing pretty good because of all the people that did stuff like this, doing live streams like this. This is StreamYard also. So
they were doing well enough. They sold out to somebody.
Oh, that's what it is. Then if they sold it to somebody, they want more money. Then that's what it is.
Yeah, just about a year ago, more or less, somebody bought out StreamYard.
Yeah. Now there's another one that a lot of people mistake it for. It's called the Stream Labs, and I might check that out. I don't know. I won't do it.
I've heard people say it's really hard to use. I don't
Yeah,
know.
Streamlab.
Um,
They have a couple of
me
cool
and
features
Brenda
on
and
it.
them have checked out one called EVMUX.
EVMUX. Okay.
And I don't like it because they won't let me on unless I load Chrome and
Oh
use
yeah.
Chrome as my browser.
Yeah, I don't like
I don't
that.
like Chrome browser.
I don't
I
like
don't
when they
even
tell
want it
you
on my computer.
you have to do this, you have to do that,
And yeah, that EVMUX, you gotta have Chrome in order to use it.
Streamlab is just OSB and it's hard to learn how to use it. Okay. Okay, so huh.
What are you paying $8 for, Joanne?
Yeah, what are you doing that for? If you can use OSB, then you can use Streamlab. I heard that's real hard to use though, Mobile Tech.
Yeah, so
You get into it doing that,
Well, I guess it's easy for computer people.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't know about all that stuff though. Do
Yeah,
you?
neither do I.
I can't do that. I mean, that's why I like this one. I like StreamYard because it was so easy. That's what draws you into it. Because first, one thing is they always start out on horizontal. You could add all these pictures and stuff. I liked it all that, but not if they're gonna.
Joanne was talking about her membership.
Mm-hmm.
The $8.
Oh, not for me. I never got no $8 from you, Joanne, ever.
You might want to check into that then. If she's
Really?
getting charged and you're not getting the money, that ain't right.
I don't. But see, I haven't even had no memberships for. I only started like a couple months ago. And the only one that ever got onto it is Sad Tapers. I only had one back then. So, but I never saw you, Joanne. So maybe you were mistaking me with another John. Maybe you're thinking of John Wiggs or something.
Wiggs isn't monetized, so.
Oh, okay. Huh. That's weird. I'll check out on my side again, but.
Have you talked to Desert Deb at all?
No, I haven't. I saw where she was in the video with the one-legged miner when they were having that, whatchamacallit, the Tacopa fundraiser.
Oh, yeah, I haven't got to that yet.
Yeah. He was there with Wandering Gypsy again and stuff. So.
Yeah.
I think what's his name was in it. What's his name was in it too. Zeb was in it too.
Yeah, I managed to work my watch later list down. Mm-hmm. 2 weeks ago, it was at 574 freaking videos to watch.
That's too many, man.
Yeah.
You don't have enough time in the day to watch that.
I spent 2 weeks going through them, watching most of them, and I've got it down to I think it's 360 something now.
Joanne, I really don't know what you're talking about because I have never seen that. So you say that you've been paying it, and you've been saying, see, I have nothing. Also, nothing. Let me see. I think you said $8 a month or something like that. That's a lot. Yeah, I've been paying $8 a month for a while now. I don't have anything. I don't have a membership deal that has $8 on mine anyway. So I don't know. I would cancel that. I would cancel that if it was, because I haven't never seen that. But I'll check again and make sure. But I'm pretty sure that I haven't ever got that. So.
Yeah, things are quiet again around here. I got to dog sit Tia dog for about 10 days. She had to go home though, and now it's just me again.
Maybe, yeah, somebody might have a fake account. I need to sit there and check that out, man. But that's terrible if it was, though. Yeah, YouTube scammer.
Yeah, there's a lot of that these days.
That's bizarre, but Joanne, as soon as you can, cancel that because, you know, they're going to keep taking it. If you keep giving it, they're going to keep taking it, man. John has an evil twin. Yeah, I have a couple on. I have a couple on Patreon also, but the main one was for Wonder Hussy, who I'm a Patreon member for. Good luck figuring out how to cancel.
Yep.
Okay, Joanne, and show me something that says that I took the money out or something and gave it to me. Okay. Do a screen copy of it or something. Because that's bad. That's $8 a month. That's $80. That's $100 a year or something like that.
Yeah.
You know, that's bad. We can't afford to be throwing our money away to nothing. You know,
$100 a year could be given to somebody who needs it.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. You know, you see all these things on TV and stuff. Back in the old days, they said that you know, the pet one where they have Sarah McLachlan singing in the background saying, all you have to do is send us 75 cents a month or blah, blah, blah. And it's good to help this many dogs and stuff. Now they have stuff like, just send us $25 a month and we can save this. Well, I mean, yeah, you can, you know, dang,
Yeah.
you know.
While paying yourself $10 million a year to do so.
Really, man. I mean, you know, they have the sad ones where the kids from Africa, they're starving and this and that and blah, blah, blah. Just send us this much money. You know, yeah. Send us money. Send us money for once. Jeez. Joanne said I was going to. I hit a button and I lost it. The
Catholic Church tells those people in Africa they're not allowed to use condoms. So now we got too many kids and they're all starving. So everybody sends them food money. So now they got too many people and can't grow enough food, and now they're warring with each other.
Yeah,
how is that helping?
And there's like Mo just said, there's kids starving in Hollywood, you know.
Yeah. And it's getting worse by the day. Prices are like ridiculous. Have you bought any D-cell batteries lately?
D-cell? No.
Yeah, for like a flashlight?
No, I never bought one since I don't have that kind of flashlight anymore. So
you can't afford to.
Really?
$12.95 for 4 of them.
Jeez, man. And you don't know if they're any good or how long they're going to sit or last, man. Jeez.
Forever ready D-cells. $10.90 or $12.95.
I've switched all over to these kind. I don't know if you guys can see. I don't know if you guys can see this, but it's like I bought this at a Harbor Freight, and it's supposedly like a lithium battery in there, and you just, whenever it goes dead, you just plug it into your other stuff, you know. But you get tired of all the batteries and stuff and flashlights and stuff. And you have 2 of those. Those are good. Another one they have is the one that looks like a little gun. Has a handle like right there on it. It's good, but it's out in the van though.
Yeah, I had to buy 4 new batteries the other day for a flashlight. It about floored me.
Well, you must have one of those giant flashlights, the kind that's like real long.
No, it's one of the squarer ones with the big
okay. Yeah.
round bulb on it. You know? It's great for
Yeah.
like under the trailer or something because it lights so much up. Well, then when I got home, I went to replace it. The batteries that was in that I thought was dead,
Yeah.
they're still good. Well, why wouldn't it work last week when I needed it? I turned it on, it got dimmer, 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 and died. And I thought, oh, dead batteries. Yay. I turned it on before I took the batteries out, and no, it's good. I spent $13 I didn't need to spend. Yay. I mean, I use that flashlight once a year, maybe, you know?
Yeah. I got tired of trying to keep up with all these batteries. You got a battery for camera, the GoPros, and all this and that, you know. And then whenever I was going somewhere, I you start driving. Oh man, I forgot my batteries, so I have to come back. So now I got a little sign on the door that says, "Don't forget the dang batteries."
Yeah, the days of industry standards are gone.
Yeah, yeah.
Won't be long, and they'll be making what do you call these that this wire is hooked to?
Well, you know that they're the USB.
Yeah.
USB is they're being all changed now too. See, in the United States are the only ones that use the dang USB 2 or whatever it is, 3 or whatever it is, whatever they're up to now. But the whole world uses a C. Okay, that's why if you have an iPhone, they changed a few years back where you have to have the end that goes into a charger. But the other, okay, you have to have here it is right here. This is the iPhone one. That is a C. That is a C right there. And it goes into there. And that's what it takes. But the C can handle more power. And that's why the iPhones charge up faster. It doesn't take all day to charge your phone up. And then plus it lasts longer also. But everything is going toward the C because you could power anything up. Like the I have the Starlink Mini. You can run that off a C cable also, you know. So that's real handy. You can take that with you. In fact, you could take a Starlink, you could shove it there in your windshield under while you're driving, and it'll work. You'll have internet while you're driving if you wanted it, you know.
Yeah. A computer friend of mine was telling me about the C different things on the USBs.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do. They can handle a lot more electricity and a lot more bandwidth, I guess.
Yeah.
The information part.
Yep. What? Mobile Tech just said there is a new charge added when you become someone's patron, and it's for using iOS. Something what? That's crazy, man. Apple is charging for using their apps. See? It's all about the money.
Money. Make a pig snorting sound as you say that.
Really?
You know? money. You know? That's what it's all about now.
Yeah.
They gotta be trillionaires.
Yeah, man. It sure has changed from the old days, man.
But pot's legal now, so.
I don't know. I just think I think the whole computer and all that stuff is just like destroyed the world as well. It made it, you know, made it easier for everybody to look everything up on the internet and stuff. But you know, if you look at it, they haven't, you know, the internet has only been around since what, 85, 88, you know. But you know, so
yeah, 1980 is about when the colleges started
Yeah, but I'm talking about when everybody had the internet, you know. Not everybody could afford to pay for it back then and stuff. They couldn't afford phone. You dang sure couldn't afford a cell phone back then with it, you know. And now everybody has everything in their phone, you know, everything, you know, which made them all become.
I don't have a phone. I don't want a cell phone.
You don't have your. I thought you were using a phone for this. No?
I will not own a cell phone. I don't want one.
Yep.
If anything ever goes south, guys, and they blame cell phones, you can't blame me. I refuse to own one.
Joanne said I was scammed, but my bank got my money back for me. Joanne, are you talking about what you were talking about with me or what? I hope that's what it was about. Yeah, but the internet was good for learning and stuff, but it dumbed down on everybody because everybody just sat there and go, they didn't know something, they would just say, hold on, let me see, let me look it up, you know. The foreign exchange rates. What are you talking about, Chris? Another reason I do not do a lot of Patreon, foreign exchange rate or whatever you call it. They say $1, but I might as well charge $5. Yeah. Patreon is from, where are they from? France or somewhere? I don't know. Oh, it wasn't the one for me? I'm sorry, Joanne. I thought you said you fixed it.
Silent Forgotten. He's in the UK, right?
Silent Forgotten? No, he's in Canada.
Oh, he's in Canada?
Yeah.
Okay, well, yeah, that's running about 78 cents to the dollar right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they probably charge a fee just because they're transferring money from Canadian dollar to American dollar, which is crazy.
There you go. Mo says he has Canadian Patreons and they pay $13.50 for $10. Huh.
That's because the Canadian dollar isn't worth as much as the American dollar. If he was in the UK, it'd be the other way around.
Oh, there you go. Here's what Glenn Godfrey said. I've boycotted Apple since the mid-'80s when computer community lost the ability to make Apple clones. However, we could make IBM clones with okay. Well, Glenn Godfrey, what do you feel about the new one that Elon Musk is coming out with, supposedly coming out this next summer or next year? His phone is going to blow all of them away. It's going to be cheaper and do more, I think.
It was supposed to be out last summer.
Was it?
Yeah.
I wasn't keeping up with it, so I really don't.
Did some YouTube things on it.
Because when they said before that they're going to make it available to get your phone is going to be able to pick up Starlink and all that. Well, your phone could pick up Starlink anyway because Starlink is just a satellite up there. All you have to do is connect to it, you know. But
see, your cell phone isn't good beyond about 10 miles. The signal on it won't go very far, and that satellite is 100 miles up.
Oh, there's
it's straight over your head.
It's travel with Lisa. Everybody say hi to Travel with Lisa.
Oh, hi, Lisa.
She's from the UK, and she came and she was traveling. She even stopped and spent some time with Brexton in Texas and did all kind of videos down there. And she was in LA. I don't know where she is. I think she might be gone from LA now. Are you still there in LA, Lisa?
I think she was at Brexton's.
No, she's already left Brexton, and she was in LA for a while. I saw that, Chris. How much would it cost to send John a duck to Canada from Canada? That's funny. The duck. Do you still have the duck sitting there, Gandalf? Show it to Lisa.
Lisa, Joanne sent me this. Little duck, got little feet on it. Until you turn it around.
That's awesome, man.
It's an F duck. It trips me out.
Awesome. Oh, you're in London, Lisa? Awesome. You're in London. All right.
Yeah, see, if Lisa was a Patreon member, it would only be what? Probably about 7.5 pounds for $10 membership.
She said it looks like a seagull. And Mobile Tech said it's cheaper to send stuff there than the other way around. Oh, send stuff from Canada to the US than the other way around. Huh. I didn't know that either. Back in LA in March. Cool. Yeah, Gandalf, during the OU Texas football game is played in Dallas and in the State Fair of Texas, and I met Lisa and Brexton there before the game. We got to talk for a few minutes. It's pretty cool, except for there was a million people and it was all hot and muggy, but it's pretty neat to have met Lisa.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, Lisa, we were talking about money exchange rates between countries, and a Patreon account was kind of like the example.
Well, she must deal with all kinds of different monies. Then you must have a multi-pocketed wallet there, Lisa. Here's my dollar. Here's my this and that, and
Canadian dollar, Australian dollar, euro, British pound. Yeah.
And then here's the coin purse for the Mexican money.
Yeah.
Oh, Lisa, we were just talking about Patreon and stuff.
Yeah, I should have put up my sticker board, Larry. John was talking about shutting down, and I wanted to get on here before he did.
Plus, I got dinged by Irish Customs. Huh. My bank doesn't charge foreign transaction. Okay, that's cool. That is cool.
Oh, that's cool. That makes it a lot easier.
Oh, yeah, man. You don't have to actually go somewhere and trade it in, you know?
No, but you do kind of got to keep track of what you're spending still, you know?
Mm-hmm.
When you're not familiar with the exchange rate, you know.
Exactly, man.
Think you spent $100, but you spent 150, you know?
Yeah, it was confusing. When I left Japan a long time ago, the yen was 360 yen per dollar. Now it's only like $1.30 for $1, man. So. Oh man, you haven't either, Joanne? I asked Jonesy about that. I asked he sent a bunch of stickers and stuff from Australia. I said, well, I never did get it, but if you ever send it again, just let me know and how much it is, and I'll pay for it, you know. But he goes, no, I'll send it back.
For some reason, he had to put on the outside the package what was in it.
Uh-huh.
I got mine, but Joanne didn't get hers, and Steve didn't get his.
I didn't get
outside the package. It said sticker and commemorative coin.
Huh.
Now, you can't put the word commemorative coin on a package and expect it to get to its destination.
Yeah, somebody's going to take it, man.
Yeah.
You know? That's putting too much trust in the postal service there, you know. So.
Yeah. Makes me wonder about them votes everybody mailed in. I don't trust the post office. I went to the place and I voted because I don't trust the post office.
Me too. I went in person. It only took me less than 20 minutes. You know, those people really had it together where I went to. They had
Yeah.
it, you know, they separated you by precincts and said, you stand in this line, you're from precinct this and that. Then they told you what was going on, and they kept saying, put our pen back, put our pen back. I said, okay, I don't want your pen, you know.
It was real easy here. This is a rural area, and there was 3 cars parked there.
Yeah.
There was only one other person voting when I went in, and then 2 more come in as I was leaving. So yeah, it only took me 10 minutes.
That makes sense, Mobile Tech, you know. Oh no, I'm not I was gonna say, I thought you were saying that get insurance on it, but I had an insurance problem once because I sold stuff on eBay. I used to sell radios, and some guy said he didn't get it, but I showed that it was delivered and stuff. So I filed, and I got my money back real quick. Someone tried to scam me about that too. Yeah, Chris, sorry about that. I didn't hear about. Oh yeah, I did hear that. I saw you posted. You're talking about that girl. It was your friend that passed away. Yeah. Yeah, too many scams. I don't do much on eBay, but the stuff that I did do, all this, I was always proud of my record on there. I was 100%, you know. But once you deal with scammers and stuff, and they screw you over a couple times, then your percentage rate's going to go down, man.
Yeah. It seems like there's a lot of people out there trying to scam you.
Well, that's because they don't want to really work, man. You know,
apparently they don't put them in jail for very long or something, you know.
Yeah. I grew up when you had to work. If you wanted something, you had to work to get it, man. You know, and that's the way I was raised. So now everybody wants everything for free. I guess that's the entitled people they talk about. Well, yep. I should be getting this. I should get that just because, you know.
No, you don't work for it, you ain't getting it.
Yeah.
But then, you know, I started working at 14.
Mm-hmm.
So nowadays, it's really hard for a kid to get a job at age 14.
Yeah. Yep. I have 2 kids, a boy and a girl, and my daughter, and thank God, she always made the right decisions, and she always knew that she pretty much has to work for everything to get everything. And she's always done good with her jobs and always worked good jobs. And she even got like some kind of a 401, which I always encouraged her to get. And I went, that's great, because if you put this much in, you know, now by the time you get 50 or 60, you'll have over $1 million saved up in there. And that, you know, I don't know what it's going to be like then, but that'd be good for right now, you know. I mean, it's good to have something going for you in your future besides Social Security.
It's bound to help somehow, you know.
Yeah, exactly, you know. Exactly, Joanne. We all worked hard for what we have, you know. That's why so many people get so upset about I don't want to get touchy and all that stuff, but about all these people coming in over the border real quick and then getting all these benefits and stuff, you know, and it's not right because they haven't worked for it, you know. Exactly, man. Exactly, Lisa. Like she said, I worked hard for what I have. Nothing ever comes easy. Not that it should, you know. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't see that, Ray. Said my sister passed yesterday. I had to set up my Christmas tree and decoration 30 minutes. Oh, man. Yeah, that would be a bummer. Was she an older sister, Ray, or younger? I don't know, but sorry, man.
Yeah, sorry to hear about your loss, Ray.
Mm-hmm. Banning Class A motorhomes. I don't know what they're going to try to do to California. I don't know what they want to do to it. I'm sorry. Yeah, really. Class A motorhome, Glenn Godfrey, is the big one. The one that pretty much looks like a bus. In fact, that's what they are. They're pretty much like a bus that has the recreational package in the back where you have bedrooms and kitchens and living room. Pretty much when I think about camping and people that drive Class A's, it's just like saying, I'm going camping. Yeah, I'm taking my whole house with me. It's a Class A. It's a Class A, because they're huge, and some of them are up to like 45 foot long and stuff.
Westminster Abbey.
Oh, that'd be cool to see that. You know what I've been wanting to do is, I really don't have no desire to want to go to New York City and stuff, but I want to see that one church that has all that architecture on it. I don't know what church it is, but I'd love to see that church in person, man. If I was there, I'd be going around to the other buildings right around it, trying to get up there and say, can I take a picture out the window and stuff and get all different views?
Might be, I think, St. Paul's, maybe.
The ones that look like it has a bunch of spears on the top and stuff. Yeah. But it's a big building. You can see it out of when you're watching the news and stuff, and they'll sit there and show that building a lot, but I'd like to see that building. And maybe go to Times Square once just to see what it really looks like, But I have no desire to spend a bunch of money just to go do that, If somebody was there,
Square,
or go with somebody, it would be cool.
Walk up to one of them trucks that sell food.
Mm-hmm.
Only it don't sell food; it sells pot.
Really?
Yeah. They have mobile pot trucks.
Yeah,
down New York now.
Oh man, that's something else, man.
My neighbor right here was there last year with her daughter, and she couldn't believe. She said, "There's a truck there, and it's selling pot."
But I heard that among other things, I don't smoke, but I heard that a pack of cigarettes cost near $20 and stuff there. Can you imagine? It used to be like 75 cents, $1.99, and now it's $20 for a pack of cigarettes. Wow, Is it St. Paul's Cathedral? Let's see.
I think that might be the one you're talking about.
Well, that's what Silent Forgotten wrote, so that might be it, huh? I don't know. But yeah, it's the only one. It stands out like a sore thumb in New York, because everything else is like buildings, and this one is like an old cathedral, like they say, cathedral,
One of the things I did when I first downloaded Google Earth, I went to Times Square and looked around. That's the only way I'm ever going anywhere near Times Square.
Yeah.
I want nothing to do with New York City. I want nothing to do with LA either.
I didn't either. When I was on my trip, I said the farthest I was going to go was Ventura. I was coming down the coast south, and somebody told me you have to look for this one highway, and I was all the way through Ventura, and I went, "Where's that highway? I missed it." I was freaking out because I go, the next turnoffs would be down by LA and stuff. But it was just like right after I had a panic attack, and I saw the exit. I was happy. I said, "All right." So it actually just takes you like north of LA through the vegetable country, the lemon country and stuff. It was pretty cool. They have like all these places you could pull off on the side of the road, and I swear you could just reach over the side of the fence and grab you like fresh lemons and stuff.
Yeah.
They probably have cameras or something, but I don't know. But
can't do lemons. Yeah, I heard Larry say about his lemon thing in the morning, the blueberries. Mm-hmm. Man, there ain't no way. I can't do lemons.
I like to mix lemon with hot tea and regular iced tea also, but not. I can't do a raw lemon.
Lousy tasting fish, I'll put some lemon. That's the closest I'll ever get to lemon.
Like we got all this stuff on here. People want to see this and that, and then mobile check. I want to do Route 66. That'll be fun, man. If you got to come through Oklahoma to do that, and I'll show you all the good places to go through Oklahoma. Because there's a big long
thing to do, though, isn't it? There's a lot of spots that
yes,
used to be 66 that aren't 66 anymore.
Yeah, there's a lot there where you have to stop and go off and stuff. Because I was wanting to do one of just the bridges of 66.
What the heck? I'll be right back.
Okay.
I hear a really loud thumper.
Uh-oh. Oh man, I didn't realize you can do that, Glenn. They let you actually purchase the property on the national park. Then as I come by, I guess there'd be a real strict of you living there and keep it up and stuff. Yep, just wait, Mobile Tech. It's going to be going down for sure. That's guaranteed. I don't know how much, but
it's not here. Man, that was a loud thumper.
Wow.
Somebody trying to pop the windows out of their car or something. I seen that happen once. The guy put a huge stereo in his car, fired it up, and the back window shattered. I mean, I'm used to hearing loud bumpers on the highway out here, but not that loud. Holy mackerel, it hurt my ears.
Ray, no, I haven't got any of that heavy snow yet. They have heavy snow in the Panhandle. They have 2-foot drifts, but in the middle of Oklahoma, no. Route 66 should be on everybody's bucket list. The only problem is that when you get into you're going to drive it, the areas that you have to go through and drive for a long ways, you have to go somewhere else and stay. You know, like example is Amboy. Everybody wants to go to Amboy because they have that restaurant there and all that stuff. But it's in the middle of nowhere, way out there. So after you go there and visit, you're going to have to drive 100 miles to go stay somewhere. You know, you got to make account for that. That's the only bad thing. I'm going to do it with the vintage trailer and would love to find a vintage car to tow it with. Yeah, that would be awesome, man. That would be awesome to see that. I'll go with you, Mobile Tech, and I'll be your photographer. I'll be your videographer for that one.
There's a muscle car, old car kind of car dealer here in town. Got 3 or 4 Mustangs sitting in there right now. A couple of older cars.
Joanne said, my bucket is full. Yeah, it is. It's a part of the attraction. Yeah, very much. I mean, I went all over the place, but there's still a lot more that I missed. You know, there was a lot of places I missed, you know, like I didn't get to see the Baghdad Cafe because I drove right by it, but I was right in the area, you know. Yeah, that'd be cool. You know, maybe not in the California part, but once you get to Texas and I could help you out with the middle of New Mexico, Texas Panhandle, and through Oklahoma, Mobile Tech. Yeah, that'd be cool. Hell yeah, mount cameras everywhere. That's what they do now anyway, man. I mean, have you seen that one guy? What's his name? The guy that's in Arizona that drives everywhere. He has one of those Sprinter vans or something, but he's got cameras on the back, on the side, and the front.
You're going to make travel videos. You know?
Yeah.
Now, the big question is, does he have them set on horizontal or vertical lines?
Yep, that's funny. You know that YouTube is still, I got a letter, an email last week of them going, have you tried vertical lives yet? You need to try it. if you try it, we'll promise you'll get more views and more this and that. And I'm going, yeah, right. You know what happens when you do a vertical? Then you get all the people from all over the world, and they're just asking all kind of stupid questions and stuff. And a lot of them are trolls and stuff, you know.
Yeah, well, that's because they run them as shorts then.
But but you're the one that's an expert in that. Boy, they killed you on that one video you did where they just came on there.
Yeah.
Golly.
I still don't want to do a live. I'll tell you that.
Still, you don't want?
You brought it up, so I think I'm gonna have to hit my bowl again just to try and forget that deal. I still haven't seen any other live get slammed like that. Why was it me?
That was, I know, it was weird because it was like so fast and furious with you. It's just like bam, 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 and they kept coming back, you know. I'm like, that's weird, man.
Man, that guy must have had like 100 accounts or something.
And he had to be working with somebody, man. Now I have seen Wandering Gypsy before when she started going vertical, and that was happening to her. And then one time Deb wasn't there for some reason till later, and it was a big mess, man. She was getting all kinds of bad trolls and stuff in there.
That's why you need more than one moderator.
Yeah, well, she did. I suggested that she get Dutchman, and she did end up getting Dutchman. So that's a good thing.
You don't have Nightbot on here, do you?
I have Nightbot, but he's not on here. He's not active right now.
I can't like type drop or anything for my.
He might be try drop.
And well, let me get back over here. Wait a minute. My chat's way behind. Come on. Catch up. Now I got no cursor. Oh no. Help!
Mobile Tech. I don't need no stinking
it's back. See if it works. It doesn't look like it's going to work.
No, I don't think so. It's been so long since I've been into Nightbot, I'd have to go in there and activate it probably.
Okay, well, I'll do this then.
Well, Lisa was asking what your channel was. So.
Yep. There you go, guys.
There you go. Yep.
It's just been easier to type drop. Wouldn't have to call up my channel and go there and copy and paste.
Well, maybe one of these days I'll activate him back. You know, I remember Nightbot is good and bad too. Sometimes you sit there habit, but then people just start doing all the little tricks and stuff to Nightbot. Then you lose your track of what you're saying.
Nightbot can be hacked.
Yeah,
I was on it live here a while back, and one of the people that got up on panel said, "Yeah, I can hack your Nightbot. Watch this." And he clicked away for a few minutes, and he had Nightbot saying stuff that the host of the live never put in there.
Yeah. See, that's bad.
Yeah, a troll get a hold of that, they could really slam you.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. If they can do that, then they could sit there and make another account real fast and stuff. But you know, like what happened to you, I believe that it was somebody that worked with the same guy or something, or they just took turns. Once you deleted him or whatever, put him in timeout. I don't know if you guys were deleting him or putting him in timeout or what. They just came back.
We were doing everything. We were throwing everything we could at them.
Yeah, but it just kept coming back, you know. And it's like, if that happened to you, you just get really upset about the whole deal, you know.
And Belt Loop that was up on panel with me at the time, he was a managing mod too. So.
And he couldn't do nothing either, right?
No.
Wow, that's That's bad, man.
Put me off of doing lives, I'll tell you.
Yeah. It would make you think twice, that's for sure, you know.
If I ever do them again, the only way you're getting on panel is if I can email you the link.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not putting a link in chat. There was things popped up in the bottom down in the basement that just, no, I didn't need to see that.
I think that the best way for you to ever start doing lives again would be a total name change. Come back as somebody totally different, you know. And then if they keep bothering you, you know that it's somebody with a personal thing against you or something. But if that happened to me, I would think twice about going live again, you know, real quick. So.
Well, it's been a year and a half.
Yeah, yeah.
Man,
I mean, you've always had some good stuff too, like your birthday live. You had that live when AJ came on. That was so fun and stuff, you know. And then all of a sudden, bam, you know.
Yeah, we had a blast.
Yeah.
Yeah, I even made all them private again, just in case whoever that is does have something against me.
Mm-hmm.
They won't come there and leave all kind of stuff in the comment section.
Yeah, you just have to think, why me though? Why me? Why are they? What the hell are they doing bothering me? You know.
I figured they had a computer program, and they had probably 50 different channel names that they had set up, and just started hitting me with all of them.
Yeah, they were doing it so fast, so you'd think that it was on a computer, you know, generated or something.
Yeah, and it doesn't do any good to put the time between comments and chat. You can change that. It doesn't do you any good if they got 50 freaking channels.
Yeah.
You know?
That's true, man. Shit. Well, okay, you guys, I'm gonna probably shut this down here in about 3 more minutes. That'll be 3 hours. So I appreciate all of you coming in, man. It's been a cool live.
I appreciate you letting me up on panel, John.
Yeah. Oh, I never had a problem with you coming on panel, man. Well, actually, you're the second one. Mo was up here first, so.
Yeah, I seen that.
Yeah.
Like I said, I had started this live and then took a shower. But I'd seen, you know, Mo was here and everybody, and I kept hoping you'd still be on when I got back.
Oh yeah, you got
to be up to 151 subs then.
Yeah, you got subscribers and everything now. Dang. I'm glad you stopped in, Lisa. I'm sorry it's so early in the morning. Is it a late night or early morning for you there, Lisa? I'm just kidding.
She's probably a night owl, like the rest of us.
Probably. Thank you, Joanne. Thank you, Ray, Lisa, Chris, Mobile Tech, everybody, man.
And before you go, I want to let you know, every time Yuki barks at somebody, I chuckle.
Really?
Get him, Yuki. Get him. Tell him, Yuki. Tell that cow.
Really? You saw that, huh? She was barking.
Tell that cow you look like dinner.
Yeah, really. That's a good one. Arlene, thank you, man. I'm glad you came in, man. And we'll catch you all next time, okay? Hopefully you guys will all come to the next live and we'll ring up some shenanigans.
Hey, well, I'm taking off then.
All right, man. Thanks, Gandalf. Appreciate it, man. I have 40 more seconds. Thanks, Mobile Tech, and thanks for coming up, man. Glenn, thank you, Glenn Gottfried, man. I appreciate it. Thanks a lot for the donation also, man. Thank you, everybody. Everybody says, Chris says, feel free to send him a Facebook request. Okay, cool. If you put something hard enough, it'll fall over. Okay, Mobile Tech, as soon as I get off, I'm going to find that video of Captain Gregory's niece and mom and send it to you, man. All right, man. 3 hours. Peace, guys. Peace. Hang loose. Catch you later. Bye-bye.